It's the Bob and Tom Show.
B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. A couple of frat guys from Abilene drove out all night to see Robert Earl Keen at the K-Pig Swine and Soiree dance. They wore baseball caps and khaki pants. They wanted cigarettes, so to save a little money, they got one from this hippie that smelled kind of funny. And the next thing they knew, they were both really hungry and pretty thirsty, too. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Found a store with the sign, said their beer was coldest, so they sent in Brad, because he looked the oldest. He got a case of beer and a candy bar, walked over to where all them registers are, laid his fake ID on the countertop. The clerk looked, he turned, he looked back up, he stopped, he said, "Son, I'm not going to call the cops, but I'm going to have to keep this card." The guys both took it pretty hard. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Oh, how happy we would be had we only brought a better fake ID on this B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. They found this other old hippie named Sleepy John. He claimed to be the one from the Robert Earl Keen song, so they gave him all their cash. He bought them some brew. It was a beautiful day out in Santa Cruz. They were feeling so good it should have been a crime. The crowd was cool and the band was prime. They made it back up front to their seats just in time so they could sing with all their friends. They say the road goes on forever and the party never ends. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run.
Yeah. The old beer run. The old Tom Snyder.
Tom Snyder?
Tom Snyder? Todd Snyder?
Tom Snyder was a talk show host.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And the he smoked the long cigarettes.
You know who was on Tom Snyder first? Was it Kiss on interviews by him first, I think?
They were on there,
Yeah. Kiss?
Oh, that's got to be a great
makeup?
Oh, I got to watch
You
that.
think Gene cooperated? We're not here to answer questions unless you pay us $20 a question.
Mr. Snyder?
Hi, welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby's here. I'm Chick McGee. As you can tell, a little discombobulated, and here's who's discombobulated me. It's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Well, we were talking off the air about...
we went down a well. We went a rabbit hole. That's it.
The WNBA. They got the All-Star game coming up.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But turns out it's next Saturday in Phoenix at the Footprint Center.
And this is where I'm bothered because all these venues now, they change more or less constantly. And it's, I don't know what the Footprint is that a shoe company? What is the Footprint Center?
It's some sort of plastics, material, environmental company. And it's where the Suns play, and it's where the Mercury plays in the W. And to add even, as Ace has already labeled this stupid and idiotic, the WNBA All-Stars are playing the U.S. Women's National Team.
And Ace, you're an idiot. That's a great idea.
So there's a team from WNBA and then who's obviously some or if not all the players on the U.S. women's basketball team are in the WNBA, but they've come up with another team that includes Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, and they're going to play the women's national team.
That's cool.
So as you might imagine, that's not normally they have an East and West like they do in NBA, but. I don't know if I'm going to watch it now because they said it's stupid.
Why do you think it's stupid?
Well, Ace is going to tape it, and then he'll watch it.
The All-Stars are usually the best 12 players in the league.
Yeah.
Well, the best 12 players in the league are on the Olympic team.
Some would disagree. Why are Caitlin and Angel on the Olympic team? Right?
That's right.
If the All-Star team beats the Olympic team, would that be kind of a marketing nightmare?
Remember back in the day when the Super Bowl champion used to have to play an All-Star college team?
The college team, yes, they did. And the college team never beat the Packers. I remember that. But I don't think they ever beat the pros.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
But a college all-star team would play the NFL champion. Yeah.
But you're a 19-year-old, and you have a really great season.
Yeah.
I got to go against Walter Payton now? What the hell is this?
Well, I've had a long season, and I did well. What?
Yeah. The other aspect of this is, well, for Willie, for example, in Chicago,
Yeah,
2 baseball teams.
sure.
Not a great year, by the way. What is the name of the White Sox facility?
Comiskey Park, but that's what it used to be called,
Not
and now
anymore.
everyone calls it Guaranteed Rate Field. Is that it?
Yeah.
As a guarantee rate field. Yeah.
It's
that's
called
right.
Guaranteed Rate, but everyone still calls it Comiskey.
Yeah,
Comiskey Park, yeah.
and obviously Wrigley. I mean, does Wrigley's gum even pay them anymore?
They had said that I thought that if they'd come up with another sponsor for the stadium, that it would be like Shell Oil at Wrigley Field or something like that.
Right.
Like they do
Directs condoms at Wrigley.
like they do at Mile High Stadium. It's like Invesco Field at Mile High or whatever the hell they say, because they keep the classic part still in there. Like Fenway Park would always be Fenway, but
But it's just some of them stick, some of
Dunkin'
them don't.
Donuts Fenway Park for Boston or whatever.
I know
the hell they like.
the local music outdoor venues has 4 names, I think, at least.
Yes. Yeah, that I know of.
And it's hard to get them to stick. And, I mean, and remember Enron Field?
I was just going to say that. I think the Texans played at Enron Field for a long time, and then I'm not sure what it is now, but obviously it's not Enron.
The 7th inning bankruptcy. Welcome to the...
That's a good doc, by the way. Smartest man in the room. Smartest guy in the room.
Great doc.
Enron Field.
The scene where they didn't want their wives to know they smelled like strippers.
Right.
So they'd go to the gas station on the way home,
Yeah.
and they'd spray themselves with gasoline
Oh, my gosh.
so they didn't smell like perfume.
You want to fight or not? Huh? What the hell's that all about, right?
Do you know where Kezar Stadium was?
Kezar, no.
That's where the San Francisco 49ers played for.
I always forget where my keys are. I never know where my keys are.
I know, right? You
Can't
lose your
find it.
keys. I don't use keys. I have a phone now. I program my phone to start my car.
Fancy
Yeah.
man.
I got to do that.
It's impossible. I've tried, unless I go out there and do it for you, and I'm not doing that.
You should.
I'm not.
A friend would do it.
I will. Yeah.
No, a friend will teach you how to fish, and then you can eat for a lifetime.
No,
Here's your phone.
Ace, I'm assuming-
Figure it out.
Ace, I'm assuming your car has a crank in front.
Very funny.
By the way, it was very windy a couple days ago, and your back window almost blew out of your car. You know that, by the way. Just sitting there, you know that. You've got to get it fixed at some point. I don't know what you want or what you're trying to accomplish, but it's over.
We'll
Let's get
surprise
it
him.
fixed.
I'll order a window and they'll put
No,
it
the window's
during
in the
show.
door. The window didn't break. It just fell inside the door.
Oh.
I think a qualified mechanic could fix this in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But he's too busy. His life is too
After
packed.
sitting in the waiting room for 2 hours.
Well, that's what they'll come to you. Those window people come to you. They'll come right here to the parking lot.
Maybe we could give them one of your T-shirts. The Ace Cosby Off Your Rocker Band T-shirts
Oh,
and
my
trade for
God.
You know what'd be cool? What if they fix the window and then they put the 4 figures from Kiss? You have the Star Child.
Oh, there you go.
have the cat.
It's a star child.
Yeah, on each window.
Oh, and it looks like they're riding in the car. Have you seen those? Where
It'd be
it's just
so
the profile.
cool. It's you and your pals in the car.
That's right. And then wherever your car's parked, people can key your car because they'll know it's yours. It'll be great.
Now, Ace, I know you don't have any tattoos. Am I correct?
Correct.
If you were going to get a member of Kiss tattooed, which one would it be?
I wouldn't.
But it's hypothetical.
He's not participating, Tom.
Oh, the Star Child, Tom. Okay.
That's Paul Stanley?
Yes.
Okay.
I did like that.
I like that very much.
I
Yes.
like this.
Yeah.
There was an answer.
Yeah.
Now, Josh Arnold, if you were going to get any band logo tattooed anywhere,
I wouldn't.
Kiss my ass. I'm here to be awful.
Any band? Boy, oh boy.
Doesn't Slipknot have kind of an intense logo? Is
Yeah.
I like theirs.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Pretty common tattoo. You'll see that around.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you want, does it have to be the band name or can it just be something?
it could be a guy. You could do your
Like, could you have the Pink
your
Floyd
coat.
triangle prism deal?
Oh, I'm sure that's very common.
Sure, sure.
You do that?
Something like that.
You do like Pink Floyd, don't you?
I do.
For
Pink
a long
Floyd.
while.
It would have to be either, Slipknot, Tool, Pink Floyd, one of those probably.
What about your cocaine dancing guy?
Cawthon? Yeah. There would be a cool,
I went down that rabbit hole the other day, and I watched about 10 different versions of him doing that live.
that song?
Oh, God,
Yeah.
it's always great.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's really into it.
Yes.
You're wondering if you can be okay. It's a great tune that you turned me on to. Thank you very much.
If I got a Bob Schneider tattoo, and this is where I am in my relationship with Bob, the next time I would see him, I'd show him to him, and he would go, "What the hell did you do?" He would think it's hilarious. Yeah, but it's I would not do.
He's one of your favorite artists, but
yeah, and he's one of my favorite people. But yeah, I don't. Yeah.
You don't need to get a tattoo of the artist. Just listen to the artist. Support the artist. You know?
That's where I'm. I'll buy a hat.
If you're going to just get song lyrics are the classy way to do it. You got it.
That's right.
Someday I ain't wasting no more time. And then you never regret having the word ain't written on your body. It
Never regret it.
always
Or maybe put something inside your mouth so every dental exam is an adventure. Yeah.
like Willie. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Who was the comedian we had in here that had a
The part of Dylan Thomas on is that right?
I'm trying. The one guy he had a line.
The Weezer lyric, "Tired of Sex"?
No,
He had when I say line, I mean like a line like in geometry.
Oh,
not,
okay.
Not like a line of prose.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Remember this guy? And it was just
I'm way off.
it was a line somewhere on his chest, right? And then he had like 2 words in Gaelic or something, and it had some really lofty meaning.
Huh.
Don't know.
Yeah, and he was a comedian, so that was really amazing. Well, good to know, Ace, that Star Child tattoo coming this Christmas. Where would you put it?
On my butt.
Good choice.
He's really just playing along now. You know he's
Like
not being
that'd be kind of an
sincere.
insult to Mr. Stanley, I think. Don't you think?
Well, I wear thongs, so.
There you go.
Hey, Paul, you want to look at Ace's ass? He's got a thong on, and your face is on it.
Lick it up.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, good to know. What's coming up in sports?
That's a great question. We have a father, son, mother, kid throwing a fit at the ballpark about a home run, and the kid hits his dad.
Yikes.
Oh.
What would you do, Tom? You're a father. You're somewhere, and you drop a home run ball for your kid who's wearing a home run ball hit by Kyle Schwarber. The kid's wearing a Schwarber jersey. The father's getting ready to catch the ball. He drops it into the lower deck. The kid wearing the Schwarber jersey starts screaming and crying and hitting his dad.
Oh.
Because you dropped the
How
ball.
old is the kid?
I'm going to say 8 or 9.
That's
Oh.
why.
Poor kid.
Well, what do you want me to say? 36? No.
Oh, you remember the story we had about the...
He's old enough to cry and throw a fit, and he's old enough to go home right now.
No. Yeah.
Remember the story about the father and son that ran on the field and
Oh, yeah.
attacked the guy?
I believe you recreated that, didn't you?
Yes, that was a classic.
Yeah.
Right now, we're going to mix things
And
up.
the ESPYs were last night.
Okay.
Did you care about the ESPYs?
Not particularly.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Isn't the sex and the money they get enough?
There we go.
Now we got to give them awards. It's time to play another round of What Will Chick Pick? Sponsored by our good friends at Silac Insurance. Chick, the rules are very simple. 2 possible scenarios. You pick either A or B. Are you ready?
Yes, go.
Okay. In retirement, you spend all day worrying about not having enough money on hand.
Well, either way, I'm going to spend all day worrying. You know that.
Or you go to your mailbox once a month and get a check.
Oh, I do like that. I'll take B, Tom.
That's right, Mr. McGee, or should I say Mailbox McGee?
Mailbox, I always deliver. Mailbox McGee. That's right.
You deliver. That's nice. Who wouldn't love that? Now, with Silac, you can maintain control of funds during your retirement, and you can have the possibility of earning immediate interest.
Those are some great cans. Are there any can'ts?
1, you can't outlive your money.
Silac, you say.
That's right. SILAC. Get all the information at SilacINS.com/Bob and Tom. That's the Silac Insurance Company. Silac, SILAC. INS.com/Bob and Tom. And they sponsor our news desk, Silac Insurance. SilacINS.com/Bob and Tom. Coming up, I think I could almost call it a revolutionary new app in the world of dating. Very unusual. I think
Orifice?
Almost.
Almost
you're,
an orifice.
You're getting close. We'll find out.
Wow.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
We'll do this
song about drunk sex.
All right, that's good.
Well, in that case,
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Bates.
Thank God.
I don't break yet, so I got to get off before I get in trouble. But, Chick, we got you on speaker. The guys here at work are wanting you to do Jodie Foster talking about the electric knife.
What kind of knife did you use, Dr. Lecter? Was it an electric knife, Dr. Lecter? I could hear the lambs, Dr. Lecter.
This is one of your best impressions. I think this rivals your...
Which one?
Your Jimmy Stewart.
Oh.
And now Jimmy Stewart talks to Jodie Foster.
What agent? What was her name in that?
Starling.
Agent Starling, do you see a rabbit? I don't, Dr. Stewart.
And this has
now,
been...
Can you do, can you do her doing Nell?
Dr. Xavier.
I can do that. Chickapay.
Jody, get in the car, Jody. Please get in the car.
It's not Jody, it's...
Oh, yeah.
No.
See, that's why I couldn't be an actor in a movie. I'd call them by their real names.
Clarice.
Cut!
Oh, Clarice, will you change my diaper?
Oh, God.
Made a boom boom.
Hey, this is Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
So if you see a woman that has large breasts, you're more likely to be aggressive toward that one?
No, I'm like, no. I like big boobs. I think boobs are,
Well,
I like boobs.
How many men just drove off the road? No. But apparently you're on the minority. Or
I
you're in the
am, I
minority
guess.
there.
Yeah, I'm not in the big boob camp, but
I got an idea.
but I'm a
Oh,
fan.
big boob camp. That's a great idea.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7?
All day, every day.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Willie Griswold's here and Josh Arnold, Jess Hooker at the Silac News Desk, Ace Cosby being contrary. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Potentially good show today. Chicks drinking coffee.
Potentially.
Hey, I'm not going to overstate it. You don't oversell. Yeah, we got.
I thought you do. No, you undersell, over deliver.
Yeah, we're going to over. We got some great stuff in the news today. Stuff that'll irritate Josh. Stuff that'll irritate Chick. I think stuff that'll even irritate Willie and possibly Jess.
All right.
Can't irritate Ace. He's too cool. Yeah, nothing irritates
That's
the
right.
Ace. The Acer.
The Acer.
I love getting angry on a Friday. Get fired up, take it right into the weekend. It's nice.
Now, are we going to review anything at all here?
We sure could. Jasmine Polini has reached her second consecutive Grand Slam final at Wimbledon. She beat a lady called Donna Vekic. She'll face 2021 French Open champion Barbara. And they spell Barbara. Listen how they spell Barbara.
I don't want your used cake.
Oh.
I didn't touch it. That's the way it was delivered.
What's going on here? Jeff just brought in a piece of cake?
Well, here's the thing. I went into the kitchen, and there was a bag on and it had a piece of lemon cake in it.
Oh, that's a delight.
I took a bite. I put it on a paper towel, and I brought it in here, and Oskay, where'd you get cake? Where'd you get cake, he says, sees me carrying cake. Where'd you get cake? I said, I just found it in the kitchen. Well, now he's mad. And now I'm going to have to stop this award-winning sportscast and order Oskay lemon cake.
I hope I'm not speaking out of school here, but Jeff told me something, and I think this might help explain.
Yeah.
He's having a tough time right now. He's quitting soda.
Yes.
Which is, as we all know, nearly impossible.
Yeah.
I quit soda one time. You know this story. I was on an antidepressant. Remember this? And everything about what I'm about to tell you is true. On this antidepressant, I could not taste carbonation.
That happened to me with a nasal spray.
No way.
You know what my doctor said? And just stop taking the nasal spray.
So and you know me, I stopped drinking Diet Pepsi.
It's a weird thing.
And it's it changed the whole taste. And I said, okay. But then I decided, well, I'll just stop taking the antidepressant. And then the carbonation came back.
All right. So it makes you happy. Diet Pepsi. Diet Pepsi makes you happy.
Yeah, that's more of an antidepressant than
whatever
the hell I was taking.
Yeah, who needs Prozac when you got Coke?
But I think, wasn't Jeff drinking the hard stuff? Wasn't it?
Yeah, Mountain Dew.
No diet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was drinking straight Mountain Dew?
Straight Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're still
trying to get those meth teeth.
I got him some seltzer and some flavored waters, so he's going to try.
Okay, good, yeah.
When I quit Diet Pepsi, I was on the Squirty. Do you ever see these little plastic bottles of Squirt flavor you could squirt into?
Yeah, like
Vio.
Vio is what he was, but he didn't know it was full of caffeine, and so he was just like squirting it, filling it to the top.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
It was really, really good, man.
And back then he was adding vodka. It was a mess.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good. You get a bottle of vodka and squirt one of those into the bottle. Right?
So Jeff may be looking anywhere else for some kind of sugar fix.
Yeah.
Poor guy. He's going to do it, though. And he's going to lose 15 pounds in a month.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you knock out Mountain Dew from your daily diet.
Your teeth may grow back.
Let's order donuts.
Oh, donuts are good.
It's Friday.
We're going to order donuts, you big baby.
Or biscuits and gravy.
Listen, I think Hooker's hungry.
I'm hungry.
We're going to have glazed donuts with biscuits and gravy.
If you guys give me cash, I'll drive to the place that's 45 minutes away. The best place in town. It's cash only, though, but I love that.
Oh, yeah, it's
I'll do
the
a
best.
call-in.
Cash only.
Long's donuts.
No kidding.
Cash only. Yep.
We were supposed to review what we learned on yesterday's show.
Oh, crap, that's right. Why do I keep forgetting this feature? Oh, it's because I hate it.
You're the one that put it here.
I know, and that's what makes it so perplexing.
We don't have to do it. It was your idea.
I know. We still talked about coffee enemas yesterday morning because Jess revealed she had a couple coffee enemas in her life, and we've made everyone's life a living hell with
I
the coffee.
regret it so much.
And again, that's because Gwyneth Paltrow has a thing for $135 on her Goop website. You can buy a coffee enema. And once again, a professional physician, as opposed to an amateur physician, recommended that you not do this.
And speaking of physicians,
dangerous and
Josh and I blew the lid off doctors and hospitals yesterday morning. I don't know if you remember this or not.
Your point was what?
Without exception, my mother, my father, Josh's father,
all four of my grandparents
went to see a doctor at a hospital, and now they're all dead.
Yeah. Everybody I know that has died has at one point saw a doctor.
Yeah.
So your point is just don't see a doctor and then just die casually somewhere else.
No, I'm saying that I think if you don't go see a doctor, you probably won't die.
That might be
They're
the
doing
secret.
something.
We got this letter from Mr. Hostrander. He writes, "Dear Josh and the rest of the Misfits." That's why they call it practicing medicine.
Yes, you don't hear about people succeeding medicine.
That's right. Mastering medicine.
See, this all started because I weighed in favor of qualified medical professionals and physicians. I'm a big fan. I don't believe that Gwyneth Paltrow knows the magic
got a big
elixir
problem
of life.
with her and the way she can make money with something called Goop, I think.
Let her do her thing. Royal Tenenbaums. She rules. She's hot.
Shakespeare in Love. She won an Academy Award.
This is the first time a thin, hot woman has ever bothered you. Usually you're all the way in when this happens.
Yeah, that's true. I can't deny that.
She's got an ass like a house cat.
She's advocating really stupid things. She's the one that advocated. I'll talk to you, Jess.
Sure.
Remember this, where she advocated hovering over some boiling concoction to
I've done that too.
To steam your vagina.
It's called a yoni steam. 100%. That's real. Yes.
Is your yoni okay?
My yoni's great.
How about that?
Doesn't it get all, gooey and warm when you put that?
No,
you straddle a boiling.
Yeah, all you're doing is letting the steam. Yes.
Doesn't a gooey yoni sound like something we'll get at the donut shop?
We need half dozen of those, don't we? Yeah.
Cash only for the gooey yoni.
Dude, we're talking donuts. We're talking steaming. I want dumplings now. I'm quite hungry.
It's like a herbal tea concoction that you put in the seat that you hover over, and then it steams. And
do you have to buy a special chair for this?
Yeah.
Did you feel like a sucker?
No, I didn't buy the chair, but there's an insert.
What was the idea of this?
When you can go to the hospital and you have to get certain. When you have to pee into one of those things so that they have a sample.
Yeah, it's kind of like a chair with a hole in it that has the...
Yes, and it has a drop down.
Kind of,
yes, yeah. So that's the insert that I used when you did that, and then you put the warm tea in
What'd you
there.
think?
It was fine. It was whatever. Yeah, I mean, I did it once, and I was like, all right. I didn't really notice anything.
When you do it, do you start going, bah, because you become a sheep? Bah.
No.
Okay. I just looked.
She also used to use Crystal for deodorant, and that didn't really.
That doesn't work.
Is that right? It didn't work?
It didn't really work.
No, that doesn't work. I tried. I know people that have done it too.
I got like the healthy, like the aloe and almond deodorant, and you put it on 10 times a day because it doesn't work at all.
There is some healthy deodorant. Squatch that works really well.
My son uses that, and he likes
really?
it. Yeah,
I'm going to tell you,
Instagram ads.
Big fan.
And they have a douche.
They do?
Squatch.
Squatch.
Well, at least he can go twatch. Could have gone that.
No, that's a clock for the. Here we go.
I think history will show us that we need aluminum, okay? In our bodies. Yes, Tom.
Source, USA Today. Don't take TikTok's vaginal health advice. Experts are warning people against taking vaginal advice from TikTok.
Well, they shouldn't have. No, I'm survival of the fittest. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Get all your health advice from TikTok, you idiots.
They're not going to stop until they find out for themselves.
Yeah.
According to
everyone must walk the path themselves.
Tom, as you like to say, less traffic.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, fewer people on the road because they're in the hospital because they burned their vagina. This is Dr. Samina Rahman told USA Today. The internet and TikTok.
The noodle baron. Right.
The internet and TikTok have been very dangerous for sexual health misinformation. The big one right now is the anti-sunscreen thing.
Oh, no, that's a thing?
Oh,
that's dumb.
It's huge.
That's really dumb.
It's
anti-sunscreen.
Yeah,
what?
It's a huge thing on
Wear
TikTok.
sunscreen. The fake tan stuff is better than ever. I don't use it, but there's a lot of ways to get there. Just wear sunscreen, you guys.
Yeah, they're anticipating a nice skin cancer boom coming up. And this talks about, do you pronounce it Yoni or Yanni?
Yoni.
Yanni's the pianist, right?
Yeah. If you're steaming him, something else is going to happen.
Yeah. Remember, he used to be Linda Evans used to be his girlfriend.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yoni pearls. They're called.
Yeah, that's an insert. That's like a suppository for your vagina.
It's like a nicotine pouch for the vag.
No, it's just a suppository.
Involved.
Yeah.
What's that supposed to do?
Remember the N-Care oval?
Detox, like after a pregnancy or after your period or something like that.
Oh, no kidding.
This doctor says, don't do it.
It's just one doctor, and once again, he's practicing medicine.
Yeah.
Okay. It says, I'm sorry. Yoni?
It is Yoni.
Yoni pearls, vaginal steaming, and douching are among the most posted about topics relating to vaginal health.
Mm-hmm.
Most of these practices are deemed unsafe by physicians.
Gentle reminder, ladies, your vagina is a self-cleaning oven. You don't need to put anything in there.
Yeah, if you want to steam clams,
it knows what to do.
If you want to steam clams, you get the ones at the fish market, right?
So in other words, doctors don't get kickbacks from those products.
Oh, is that what you're saying? Okay, thank you for the conspiracy theory. I certainly appreciate that. Okay, I'm sorry. What does that have to do with yesterday's show?
I don't know. Also, yesterday's show, you can't eat waffles in the rain. I evidently said that.
I love that song.
I forget saying that.
Don't forget to eat waffles in the rain.
We talked about being in college, or in my case, almost in college, and college dorm bathrooms, and Willie used a ShamWow for a towel for most of your freshman year.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I went to Target eventually.
There you go.
All right.
Just a little dummy. I packed a lot of. I packed 2 tactical knives. Packed 2 action figures, a turntable, crate of records. No towels though.
Huh.
Well, there's a topic.
What did you take to college back in the 30s when you went?
I was really unprepared. Didn't really know if I was going to go, and I arrived in New York City with nothing. Eventually, I bought a hot plate.
Yeah.
An actual hot plate?
Yes. Blue. It was a blue one.
A blue hot plate?
Yeah. We could call my old roommate and ask him. I used to make great spaghetti.
Well, you could have blue hot plate specials then.
Oh, that's right. Thank you very much.
That's the way to do it.
Then I bought a mini fridge.
When I moved out, went to West Virginia to work, I had a Presto hamburger maker. It was it looked like a giant set of tongs, and you put a balled hamburger into the circular and then mash it together and click it, and it would plug it in, it heated up, and made you a hamburger.
Yum.
One at a time.
Like the original George Foreman.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, coming up, we have something new from...
I had higher hopes for that story. All right. That's fine.
You can expand on it.
No, that was it. That was all I had.
Did it cook them perfectly to your...
Yeah, you set the dial for rare, medium, and well done.
Was there an cheese melting opportunity?
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Oh. You had to wait until it was done.
Therein lies the rub.
You couldn't mash the cheese in with the... mashed them together. It was a real mess.
Now, what else did we learn yesterday?
USA men's basketball beat Team Canada. Yeah.
That was the soccer thing.
Josh's dad got thrown out of a youth soccer game he was coaching. He had to watch from his car in the parking lot.
Yes.
I
don't think he minded. He got to smoke a lot more.
Did you say how old? Was it you and your brothers playing together?
It was me on the team. Yeah, I was probably 12.
When I went to high school, our yearbook, I was part of the yearbook crew, if you will. We had a lot of fun because the yearbook would come out after we'd graduated.
Yeah.
In those days, I don't know how it is now. But it would be like 3 months later. And
you put little surprises in all the photos, didn't you?
No. There was a famous lecture by our headmaster about not smoking, which we posted part of. Then we had a picture of him and the track coach lighting up during a track.
That's amazing.
Oh,
That's so good.
Is that right?
Oh, it was classic.
That is good.
Mr. McKinley lights one up.
The NBA made a decision in $76 billion television deals, brand new with ESPN and ABC. And
You're paid in China money, right?
Families. And,
mostly, yes.
Amazon Prime's also getting in there. Tom played the Moody Blues, Breathe Deep, The Gathering Gloom, or whatever the hell it was. I don't know what that.
A rare misstep by the Moody Blues.
Felt the need
Are you
to
familiar
play
with
that.
the Moody Blues, Willie?
A little bit.
They had some great. Did you ever see them live? They're really good.
No.
Justin Hayward, John Lynch.
What was their most popular? The Nice and White Satin, I guess, probably would be the most. And which is what this is from, right?
And then my favorite, that's one of my favorite Pat Godwin parodies, Nights at White Castle. But yeah, I think I've got, here we go. This is, oh
no, please.
This is really kind of pretentious and it's very bad poetry. Yeah, here you go.
Breathe deep, the gathering gloom. Watch lights fade from every room.
Now, Josh, let's talk about this for a second. How can you breathe in gloom?
I don't understand it. And I don't...
How do you gather it together? Get a bunch of depressed people?
Yes. All right, let's get all our gloom together.
Hey, we're all going to the hospice today, group. Let's go cheer up.
I don't know if you noticed, but the watch lights have left every room. So it should be easy to get the gloom in here.
Okay, here we go.
I know you guys won't find this surprising. I understand exactly what they're talking about.
Okay, let's give them a second here. Oh, here we go.
Bedsitter people look back and lament.
That's right.
Another day's useless energy spent.
Tom, do you want to talk to anybody who's... I wanted to ask you... No, sorry. I'm lamenting.
Not now.
Please, allow me to
give
lament.
me a moment here. Okay, here we go. I love the phrase senior citizens. It sounds like you turned 75 and you joined a militia. Well, you're a senior citizen.
I'm sorry, Tom. This is a fun show.
There we go.
Yeah.
The gathering gloom toys of banana.
I'm lamenting.
Just senior citizen.
Hey. More sports.
Man wants love but has none.
More review of yesterday's show, and I guess sports. Maybe I don't know. We'll try to.
All right.
We'll try to skate.
When
by
you
without doing it.
when you were doing that vaginal steaming thing,
Yoni steam, yeah.
did you play any music?
No. Nope, it's quiet.
Nothing, no mood music. Maybe a little clam bake from Elvis.
Nope. That would have been good. If I had a theme for that party, I would have played that.
Hey, you know, the FBI tells us, Tom.
What's that?
That this time of year, most break-ins happen during broad daylight. And, yeah, they spike during the summer because there's more daytime. That's why I need to tell you about Simply Safe Home Security. It's the only security company I trust with my compound. It gives me peace of mind, and you've just heard I tend to lament. So if I can have peace of mind, that is quite the achievement. Fast Protect monitoring at Simply Safe and LiveGuard protection. You know, Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm and can even see and speak to intruders to stop them in their tracks. No long-term contract. You can cancel anytime. Pricing transparent, affordable, less than $1 a day, and no hidden fees. And Simply Safe, easy to install yourself and activate your system in less than an hour. Or, if you like, you can have a pro from Simply Safe do it for you. Protect your home this summer with 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. And remember, there is no safe like Simply Safe.
Like I say, read the reviews. Everybody loves it. Coming up, Bill Belichick news that doesn't involve a young woman. We have mustache news coming up. How many mustaches in the room here? That'd be technically. Do you consider that a mustache, Josh, even though it's attached to a beard?
Sure.
Okay, good. We got stash news. And also coming up, a very, very unusual new app for those in the dating realm. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1
Lavelle, you have, I believe, your wife's dog, the Shih Tzu?
Yeah, it's a Shih Tzu.
Okay.
Japanese for crap through the house.
You were saying you wanted to get a new dog, so we were giving you some dog tips. Now, I'm a big fan of the Golden Retriever.
Oh, man.
Maybe I could see you with a Golden Retriever.
No, man, that's not a black dog. I'm sorry. Them Golden Retrievers need love. Black dogs, we chain them to a tree, with a truck chain, and you ever see at a real black people house, the dog be running around the tree on the truck train. He don't even bark no more. He just yelling, help, 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 help. Somebody give me some help. Call the dog whisperer. Give me some help. We don't take our dogs to the doctor. Come on, man. But it's just the thing about it. I want a dog. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to have a dog, I want a man dog.
You need a Rottweiler.
Yeah, Rottweiler, a Pit Bull, a Mastiff, or a mutt mixed with Rottweiler, Pit Bull, Mastiff. A little mountain lion in him. I can't pet him, but he scared me to death, but I take him out anyway. Because like that, I'm looking at this. I'm thinking of this. We in 2010. You don't know what's going to happen. I might be the last man on earth, like I Am Legend. And I don't want to be out here as I Am Legend and got a Shih Tzu as my guard dog.
It's not going to eat zombies.
Right. He's not going to eat zombies or demon dog. He's going to jump in my pocket. Do something. Do something. They're messing up my coat. Lousy Shih Tzu.
But you dip a zombie in grape jelly.
Hey, I don't know how. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm going to eat him before he eats me. Especially if I'm the last man on earth. Who you going to tell?
That's right.
But I mean, I don't like German Shepherds, but I do. I want a dog that people are scared of. And see, I live in the Studio City in California where it's dog lover haven. Dogs walk around with sweaters on and they got bottles of water. You got to pick up their poop. Man, come on, man. I'm glad my dog little. Poop ain't that big, because I mean, if he pooped like some of these dogs, I mean, a mountain of poop and they got to shovel it up into a little plastic bag. I mean, and the dog look like you better get it before you get a ticket.
Well, in your case, obviously, since your dog does it primarily in your home.
Right. Well, but I mean, he don't do it in the house no more because I laid down the law.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, that's what.
How'd that go?
That's
what
newspaper subscriptions
sounds like there was an incident.
It was his butt was sore. I'm gonna let you know that.
Here's what you do.
Yeah, right. I mean, I know people are dog lovers, and you don't want to be offending nobody. Like, oh my God, because people treat dogs better than they treat adults. I'm for real, man. I was watching watching Animal Planet one day, and there was a guy out in the water drowning, and there was a dog out there drowning, and they threw a life preserver out there, and they say, put it around the dog. We'll get you next. People love dogs. And see me, my neighborhood, I want to shake it up, you know, because I live with all these nice-looking dogs running around. They all walking around bougie little uppity dog show dogs. I want to have an animal that ain't nobody going to, you know, be able to feel safe around, like a hyena.
A big ugly dog.
Like a hyena. Or a baboon. You know, a baboon, you have a baboon on a leash.
No, yeah.
Oh, my God. That would freak somebody out, because a baboon not only will eat you, it will grab hold of you and eat you while you're looking at you. Right. That's a pet.
Wow. I want a pet I can fight off.
Those scare me.
I'm like, bad shockma. I don't want no cutesy wussy dog. I mean, my dog got to be able to do something. I'm sorry. I mean, my dog, the dog we got now, he's just
doesn't do
pathetic.
anything.
He don't know no trick, but he know how to get the food.
What's his name?
Big Larry.
Big Larry.
Of course. What else would it be? What does he weigh?
He's a little pipsqueak dog. He's
10 pounds?
I mean, he's probably about 9 pounds.
Okay, Big Larry.
Big Larry, yeah, we call him Big Larry. I just kind of gave him a big name, you know, since he was a little.
Trying to help him out a little bit.
Yeah, he's a pet shop dog. You know, I hate pet shop dogs. I like Humane Society dogs because they appreciate you when you come in there. Them dogs put on a show for you, man. I mean, you talking about a chorus line. Please take me home. They're about to kill me.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, hi, it's Tom coming up Monday morning in the Bob and Tom Show. We'll hear some more great music from comedian Pat Godwin.
Went to Burning Man. I took my mushrooms, waited for the bands to play. I've seen rain and I've seen rain.
That's Monday morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Have you guys ever had a woman be naked under one of those? Under her coat,
like a raincoat.
Like a raincoat.
Yeah. It is really something.
Yeah, yes, the classic naked.
The classic flasher where the guy has the raincoat.
Yeah, but with a sexy lady that's naked under the raincoat.
No, I never have. Have you done that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
You would know if you had done it.
Well, she's done so many slutty activities.
I know.
Hard to keep track of all the.
Second.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. We're all here, ready to roll. Hello, Tom.
We doing accents this morning? Well, that'd be cool. Why don't we get a wheel with different accents on it, and then everyone would be assigned an accent for a break?
Okay. Can we dress in costume and use makeup if necessary?
What a great idea.
I'm reasonably sure there are only a couple accents we can still do on the air.
What is still fair? Irish?
I think you can do
English.
Anything European you can get away with.
Okay.
Hello.
Italian? Yeah.
Yeah. Any other continents fair game? Oh, maybe South America? No.
Canada, sure. That's well, that's North America. Yeah.
My Jamaican accent is so bad that there's no way it could be offensive.
Will you, sir? How long have you been here in Jamaica?
Been here about 80 years. What do you think about that?
It's not as bad as you said it. I was thinking it would be worse, but
I've been doing it. People don't like it.
I'm nervous.
Stop doing that.
I'm nervous playing this. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you guys.
I can't find the. Oh, here it is. All right, here we go. Accent time.
Okay, now do the accent based on the music that I play. Is that fair?
Swedish.
Well, I haven't played the music yet.
All right, but we have the right to say no, thank you.
Okay.
But you have to do it in that accent.
If I hear a gong, I'm saying no, thank you.
We're going around the room. We're going around the room. We're starting with Josh. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we are. Wait, who is this? France. Oh, it is France. Okay.
I didn't know.
Well, you guys were looking at me.
When you said, "Oh," it could have been anything.
Pretend you're smoking a cigarette. Go ahead.
It could have been absolutely anything.
I have lived here in Paris for 15 years.
What, where are you from? Brooklyn? Okay, that was an abject failure.
Really? Nothing French about it?
Okay, now we have Ms. Hooker over there. Here you go. Ready?
You guys, wait, time out. You know I can't do accents.
Oh, yeah.
You guys know I can't do
You
accents.
mean just today? Why? Are you Sikh?
That was your most
I don't
famous
know
one.
what you're talking about.
Spin the wheel, please. Spin the wheel. We'll pick an accent.
You got this, Jess. You got this.
All right.
Here we go. Here it is.
That's the same thing.
This isn't French.
What if it's in Spain though, so they're more European? Does that make sense?
That song is the Mexican hat dance.
Yeah.
So I think you're Mexico. Yeah. Go ahead, give it a shot.
What is wrong, Tammy? Are you sick?
There
it is.
We'll just move on. Willie, you're up. Here we go.
I didn't spin the wheel.
Oh, sorry, spin the wheel.
I'm not doing it.
No, thank you.
I was in an improv class one time, and we were doing edit scenes, and someone edited into a scene that was happening in Asia, and she did a pretty unfortunate voice, I would say. And then our teacher, this great guy, Craig Euler out of Chicago, she goes, "Stop, you got to stop. You can't do that. Look, miss, we used to do that a lot. We had a lot of fun with that in the 90s. We don't do that anymore, okay? We used to have a lot of fun with it. Now we don't do it. We can't talk about why, but we just don't do it."
God, I don't get it. Okay. Spin it for Willie. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you're lucky.
Cheerio. I hate freedom.
I hate freedom.
They do. They sure do.
Bad teeth. And
bad teeth. There you go, Tom.
My favorite artist is the Beatles. Yes.
Oh.
You got to get something about buggery in there.
I love buggery.
There you go.
Do you, sir?
Must be from England. Okay.
What is buggery? Is that a
sodomy?
Oh, I thought it was looking at bugs. Okay. Still stands.
Sodomy actually is a pretty big umbrella.
Yeah.
Buggery usually specifies buns.
True.
The entering
What
the
happened to
gluteal.
things we learned yesterday? How about that, huh? Before we get to me. Is that all right?
I got one you can do. I got an accent you can do.
All right.
Ready?
Go ahead. What is the? Oh, is this
Western.
like Bonanza?
The Old West.
Howdy, partner.
There we go. See, I told you could do it.
So good.
Hey, where you going there, fancy vest?
That's pretty good. Now, Ace, I got one for you.
You can go ahead and pull that rifle. Oh,
ready, Ace? Here we go. Go ahead.
I have the poutines, please.
There's a little French in there.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Montreal, you know.
That was almost valid.
You could have just sang Drake.
Yeah.
oh, that's true. Let's see what happened yesterday. Josh mocked a deputy sheriff who emailed info.
God, I can't wait for you to get pulled over.
By the way, I saw the bullet holes in my mailbox, and I just wanted to remind that good sir. Some of these, sometimes I joke around.
Those were just gags.
I got your message.
Jess proclaimed on yesterday's show that she likes big boobs.
I do. Who doesn't like big boobs? Any of you guys?
I'm not,
No, I like.
I'm a huge fan.
Not a huge. Nice.
You like the heavy gnats, Willie?
Huge. Get them. Oh my, kill me with them. Oh my goodness.
Well, what about fake big?
Fake big? You know what? I've come around to those as well. I used to be big on the real bounce, but now I'm cool with
Hey, let me
whatever.
tell you something. Science has marched on, and the fake ones are
is heavy
hard to tell
amazing.
sometimes.
Is heavy gnats a commonly used term, or did you make that
It's
up?
pretty common.
It's pretty common.
It's a category in porn, right?
Yeah, it is.
And I think there's a magazine called Heavy
You're
Heavy
kidding me.
Naturals. No.
Okay, well, then that came up, and because we had this from the science desk, scientists did a study, and women show increased aggression toward other women who have larger breasts, and they think it's some kind of competition for mates in the realm of evolution. So we have the T-shirt idea. Don't hate me because I have heavy gnats. We'll be selling those at the state fair.
I hesitate to mention this because I think it actually did, in a small way, piss Josh off a little bit. Yesterday, but this is the name of the segment. We have to go over what we learned yesterday. Tom mentioned that Josh sneaks in extra snacks into movie theaters constantly. Josh said he will not be shamed for his chowder bladder.
That's right.
I takes into the movies.
It's because we had a guy in the news that had 108 snakes in his coat trying to get through customs in Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm.
What is wrong with people?
There's money.
But it's crazy.
Yeah.
Living 10 grand a snake, that's 100 snakes. That's
dude,
a lot of money, okay? It's under 100,000.
That's one last caper, isn't it? Yeah, that's your final.
If the definition of caper should be smuggling snakes in your pants, that is a caper. Josh says he's a toothpick guy. Loves them for his teeth.
Yeah.
Big fan.
I always have them on hand.
You like to floss? You're a flosser?
I am a flosser and a water picker.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You got a water pick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because one day I was flossing and I was looking at what was hitting the sink.
Yeah.
And a couple times the mirror, and I went, you know what? If I didn't floss, this would just be in there.
That's right. Yeah. All the time.
And so I was like, I'm flossing all the time.
But the context I mentioned was when you get a BLT, don't you like having that big toothpick with the fuzzy stuff on top?
No, a sandwich should be able to stand up on it in its own integrity. Yes, if it's as Jess pointed out, it's poorly engineered. Otherwise,
I got this about a famous writer that
ridiculous.
I thought about that yesterday.
On a boat trip to South America, he became sick. Was in agony in a hospital in Colombia before he died. The autopsy revealed he'd accidentally swallowed part of a toothpick in a prepared sandwich on the boat.
Oh.
And it perforated his colon.
I think that's partially true and partially urban, or an urban legend that people have died from accidentally swallowing a toothpick.
That's why you put the fuzzy thing on top of the spinning ribbon.
I don't know. I just think that's lovely and decorative.
On today's show, we have some exciting stuff. I'm very excited about, we have busting a myth about men giving directions. We have the RIP for Redbox. And,
we'll give directions. We just won't take them.
Yeah, and a really unusual dating app all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook.
It's very personal to me. I mean, actually, I'm feeling really good, at the very, very moment. I've had my cigarettes and all that. And, but this has actually been a pretty tough year. I think it's been a tough year for everybody. And my newest thing is that every time I get a piece of mail, it's bad news, no matter what. So I finally just put a trash can in front of my doorstep and just put a little note there to the mailman just saying, please deposit all mail into this and then take it out on Mondays. But so this is just sort of a song about that. It's kind of a sad song about my life. I just got a letter in the mail saying that my oh, wait, you know what? I'm sorry.
You can't do this all of a sudden?
Well, okay, let me think it out here.
You have to redo some words?
We can, if it's necessary, we can take a break and you can rewrite some of the words. Are you just, now, is this a Haywood moment? Are you forgetting them or are you trying to rewrite them?
Well, no, I got...
There's a content issue?
All right.
Okay.
I just got a letter in the mail saying since they didn't receive my credit card in time, there's a $40 fine, which would have been okay, except for that it caused me to exceed the credit line, and that's another $40 fine. Then I got a another piece of mail saying that the balance due was drawn from my account, which caused a bunch of checks to bounce, $40 each. And the worst part is that one of those checks was for the DMV for my registration fee. So one day I was on my way to work and I couldn't find my car. It wasn't where I parked it just the day before. And then I got another piece of mail saying since the registration tags were out of date, they just towed my car away, which wasn't quite okay. I called them to explain, and when they finally put me through, they just made me wait on hold. After 40 minutes I hung up because I had to go to work. But then I realized if I don't have my car, then how am I gonna drive to work? So I got fired from my job. So here I am living in a box underneath a bridge in a quiet little town. And I take a look around and things are quite okay. I don't have any bills, and the best part is that I don't get any mail.
Henry Phillips. Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
And comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
A thought from Paul Gilmartin.
Down the elevator shaft they plunged, hurtling towards their death, their faces drawn by Edvard Munch. They smelled the devil's breath. Your tongue, she said at number 3. Let me see its size. He grinned and licked his forehead. She buckled at the thighs. The impact satisfied them both. Police were left some clues. A smiling woman all alone in a stranger's pair of shoes.
Lowell Sanders is here with us.
I'm on the road.
Now, Lowell, are you a single man?
Yeah, I left a wife in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
I see how it works.
Police should have found her by now. I'm kidding. They won't find her.
Ain't no way. You're that good, aren't you? Wow.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
There was a certain purity of sport. You had running, jumping, not hot dog eating or putting animals in your pants and tying them off. They're lesser sports. Let's admit it. We have real sports out there. More of these trash sports keep making the news, but we'll find out about that coming up.
Do you think the irony was completely lost on him? Oh, the news keeps talking about these trash sports. More on that coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the Silac News Desk. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and I'm talking slowly so Tom can get the yawn all taken care of and a cough.
There we go. I'm good.
All right. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Well, the old two-shot. Yawn and cough.
All right.
What do you got over there?
Paul Skeens, he's the guy,
Mustache.
The Mustache Pirates pitcher. He's also
Is
his
he cute?
girlfriend.
Dates Livy Dunn.
Livy.
Is he cute?
Livy Dunn.
He's cute in kind of a Richard Speck way.
What's his name?
Paul Skeens.
Who's Livy Dunn?
Skenes.
She is an athlete and an influencer.
They both went to LSU together,
Gotcha.
and he is taking the National League, Major League Baseball in general, National League in particular by storm, and he's will probably be the starting pitcher.
If you saw a picture of him,
All-Star
you would say, I don't know, is this the late 70s, early 80s?
I mean, he
That's
looks like
his
an
look.
old-school baseball
Yeah,
card.
he really does.
He likes Danny McBride's character, Eastbound and Down.
Oh,
Kenny
yeah.
Powers.
Kenny Powers loves Kenny Powers. He'll quote Kenny Powers.
You could just say Danny McBride's character.
Okay.
They are all the same.
You know what, though? I love it every time. I'm always in. Yeah.
Foot Fist Way. After that, you can have everything.
He's got a big porn stash?
It's not a big, but it's just
It's a normal one.
Just a mustache. Yeah. We'll have a discussion about him off the air. I noticed something.
And
Anyway.
but as Tom has pointed out, and I totally agree with him, sometimes versatility overrated.
Sure.
When you a guy like Danny, when you need a Danny McBride, you just get Danny McBride.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Pirates beat the Brewers 1-0. Skeens threw 99 pitches in his the bitch ain't one in his 11th major league start. 65 for strikes, and he throws consistently around 101, 102.
God,
that's pretty fast.
Yeah, he's there. I think he has some sort of extra ligament in his arm.
Well, coming up, actually, we have mustaches in the news.
We do.
Really?
Yeah, you want to cut away and get that out?
Yes, let's do it
get
now.
the stash, the
Mustache news.
stash update.
An Alabama woman celebrating her 108th birthday offered an unusual answer to how she keeps herself feeling young.
All right.
Drink wine, eat dessert, and flirting with men with mustaches.
Oh, she likes mustachioed men.
Yes.
108.
Ms. Helen Denmark.
Back in the day, I remember I'd go down to the river and look at a Adolf Schicklgruber painting. He had that toothbrush mustache. That wasn't real popular.
You think going with Schicklgruber
has saved it? Is that what you think? Instead of saying Hitler, you
did research. You Googled that.
Those aren't the words or the beliefs of Ms. Helen Denmark.
That Magnum PI guy still gets me wet.
Who turned 108
There are plenty of women who still say that.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Ugh. Oh my
Tom
God.
Selleck's the man.
Oh my God, he's beautiful. and she celebrated her party thrown by friends and caregivers at Brookdale Assisted Living in Birmingham.
Okay, well, good for her.
Yeah.
Likes the stash.
Yeah.
Are you a stash gal? Do you
I like facial hair. Period. But yeah, I like all facial hair. Prefer it.
tired.
Tom Selleck, your favorite stash?
Do I have a favorite?
Yeah.
I like a full beard.
I see.
Yeah, but my favorite mustache, probably Tom Selleck, obviously. Like, he's top of the list.
Not my place to have a problem, but of course I do.
Okay.
The overly sculpted mustache I find problematic.
Overly sculpted mustache. What does that look like?
Like the wax tips up.
Oh,
that
gotcha.
bothers me a little bit. And then
Yeah.
the pencil thin mustache I can't abide.
Mm-mm.
That just says I like to stare at myself in the mirror for half an hour fixing this ridiculous.
Unless you're Stevie Wonder. I mean.
Oh, yeah, black
blonde.
dudes can really get away with a pencil-thin mustache.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And someone else is obviously manicuring his.
One would hope.
Yeah.
No.
You don't know.
There's very compelling evidence out there that he can see.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, that's right.
Blowing kisses to people.
Driving away, apparently.
It's called The Big Lie, I believe.
Yes, everyone knows.
Conspiracies are totally out of hand.
I love every
Yeah, but at
one
least
of
that's
them.
kind of
I love it.
Kind of a harmless one.
It's a fun one.
Hey, here's a musical genius. Let's mock him. Okay, sure.
Well,
somehow call him fraudulent.
You know what? Even if he were fully sighted?
Yeah.
He still a musical genius. Yeah.
But why would you want to be blind and not be blind? Like, why would you want that to be a part of your shtick?
We can only ask Stevie why he's been perpetrating this ruse.
Him and Charlie Daniels, right?
Charlie Daniels
you
has
can't
been
ask
blind
Charlie
since
anymore.
birth. Yeah.
Oh.
Blind now.
He was blind since birth, yeah.
He was not blind. I don't want to get mail from people that are fans.
Dear dumbass.
No, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, and Roy Orbison.
Now, would you date a guy that had the big waxed mustache?
No. I mean,
You mean like a handlebar?
No, the one that
just
they
where
put the wax on and it twists up.
Yeah, that's a handlebar.
Okay.
I don't think I could date anybody who took longer to get ready than I do. Like, that would be, you know what I mean? Like, if it's a guy and he looks like he's done too much, I'm out.
Okay.
I thought the handlebar was the Hulk Hogan. Where it came down.
That's the Fu Manchu.
Okay.
What's the Fu Manchu poem?
Some men smoke, but Fu Manchu, which was dangerously close to stuff we can't do anymore.
We had fun, but we don't do it
We
anymore.
had fun, but we don't do it anymore.
It was a good time.
That's exactly right. Did you watch the ESPYs last night, Tom?
I did not.
But he DVR'd them, so please don't talk about it.
No, I did not.
Hosted by Serena and Venus made an appearance, and Quinta Brunson was on stage at one point. Who?
Those tennis chicks?
Those tennis ladies. That's right. The first ladies of tennis in general.
So in case the sex and the money isn't enough, we give them awards now.
We're not doing it. Who cares? It's
Simone Biles, age. Yeah, this is like.
It didn't cost us anything.
I've never. This is like a promotional tool for ESPN that people seem to like, and everybody comes and everybody attends.
It's a party. They're hanging out.
It's not like the Academy Awards. It's not for general. This is a promotional tool for the network.
Okay, great.
We should give out the chickies. Or we used to give out the Tommies.
I still do occasionally.
Well, is Jess a Tommy winner?
They've become so political, though. Yeah, the Tommies.
Okay. You know what we're going to do? We're going to play Jess's Tommy Award-winning performance in just a second.
Is that right?
Yeah, then we are. Give me just a second. I'll get it set up for you. Do you want to explain how the Tommies work?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, for
outstanding performance. Since you're not going to do it, I'll get just outstanding performance in a prepared piece of alleged comedy. This was your first. You'd been working here for how long?
Maybe 2 months.
Okay, and you were pulled into a dean's office, and he said, "Hey, can you do this?"
Yeah, I
voice?
was an intern actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but here we go. This is just the beginning of it.
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce department today?
To be honest, Maria, I'm not feeling well.
Maria.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you sick?
Actually,
I'm sorry to hear that. Are you sick? What accent were you asked to do?
I don't know.
Clearly,
it doesn't matter. What came out is hilarious. Okay.
Okay, let's give that a second run here.
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce department today?
to be honest, Maria, I'm not feeling well.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you sick?
Actually, I'm constipated.
Constipation. It's a terrible feeling. Try Cheetos today.
Cheetos were the I believe that was the laxative chip.
Yeah.
So you're welcome. Now it's time to check in with Chick McGee across there at the sports desk.
The CW Network. This is a story that Tom finds very exciting, but I think true NFL fans, I count myself among that number, do not really care for it. But here we go anyway. The CW Network announced yesterday that Bill Belichick will be one of the analysts on a program called Inside the NFL.
On the CW?
The CW. This is the definition of how the mighty have fallen, I believe, inside the NFL, going from...
Fives of people watch that on NFL Sundays, I believe.
HBO to... I don't know why this program...
I don't understand. Are they carrying games?
I don't...
They are?
No.
When
there's no way the CW can afford any NFL game.
Unless a home team is on ESPN only or one of those.
I see.
And then maybe that channel in your local market will carry your local team. That's about the only example I can think of. Anyway, Belichick, of course, head coach of the Patriots for 24 years. Joining him on Inside the NFL will be Ryan Clark, a good man, Chad Johnson, and Chris Long. And Johnson and Long each played one season for Belichick in New England, so they're still
great commentary.
They're still suffering from PTSD.
See those cheerleaders? I'm dating a chick hotter than any one of those.
We know, Bill. We're aware. Yes, yeah.
You said that last play.
Why are you telling us, Bill? I'm telling everyone. You're damn right I am. And that does it for sports, Tom.
Well, and tell me more about what's going on in the world of quality hearing with Raycon earbuds.
Raycon Everyday Earbuds have been updated. Now's the best time to get yourself a pair of Raycons. They just launched their upgraded model of the best-selling everyday earbuds. Now you also get active noise cancellation, gel tips with an ergonomic design for that perfect fit, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once. Plus, quick charge function and weatherproof and sweat resistant. And we received our brand new upgraded everyday earbuds in swell new colors like blush violet, forest green, royal blue, classic black. And Raycon, of course, offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get yourself a set of Raycon Everyday Earbuds for 15% off your entire Raycon order and free shipping. 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. One more time, that's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, we have a new device out there to help you track your periods, ladies. We'll let you know about that. Also, we have jargon at the office and directions. Who gives them better, the gents or the ladies? We're going to find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Guest in the studio, Joe DeVito, single man. How old are you, Joe? You said
48.
Wow, 48 and single.
Yeah, wow. Tell me about it.
Do you want to be married?
My attitude seems to be traveling around the room. I kind of like it.
Do you want to be married?
You know what? I'm in the throes of a midlife crisis.
Okay.
I'm a few weeks into it, and I recently was involved with someone and it didn't work out. And it made me realize when I was young, I was like, oh, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get tied down. Mm-hmm. And now my mindset is, who can I trick into marrying me?
Do you watch a lot of porn?
You know, I'm backing off on that, and I'll tell you why. Because I've lived and I've learned I don't like it realistic. I like some fantasy in it because it ruins them. I was watching one the other day, and the theme was teenage Asian girls, and it was too realistic. Halfway through, her mom made her take a violin lesson, and it really ruined the mood.
Oh, boy.
That's what I get for renting Tiger Teens.
You're pro
you don't
bottom tan
Well,
line.
if I'm sunless tanning, if I'm doing this airbrushing, I just don't wear a top. No.
Gotcha.
Do you, I'm not trying to be crude here, but do you have some kind of nipple blocker?
No.
So then it just becomes kind of one shade?
Yep.
Do you lift the boobs halfway through to get the underbelly?
I don't really have a lot of underbelly.
Oh, okay.
Do they have like a clothesline where you can pin them up?
Wow. I'm quite proud of my boobs.
You should be. They do look
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah. But even the nicest boobs have the underbelly.
Chick's getting a car. He left.
I don't have much of one. I'm very
Frigamall Records, the same people that brought you the all-bass Christmas album, Amazing Bass, are proud to present Jimmy Pardo's first solo project, Nothing But Air Bass.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Pardo. You know, there's nothing cooler in rock and roll than the bass. And these songs are so cool, I don't even need a bass.
Hey, hey, what the matter with
So just pick up your Air telephone and dial. Beep, 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 beep.
Jimmy Pardo's Nothing But Air Bass. Get yours today.
A Slovenian so-called artist was fertilized by her dog for an award-winning art project.
Oh.
It's part of a...
You know something? Didn't you know he would react this way? Could we have people licensed if they want to use the name artist?
As part of a greater...
Like if you're a pilot, you got to have a license to be a pilot.
Anything is art if we name it as such. That's...
And these things always involve some kinky sex or fecal material.
As part of a greater series that celebrates the bond between humans and dogs, Maya Smarkar had her eggs artificially fertilized by non-reproductive, which means not sperm cells, from her Scottish border collie named Byron.
Don't even say her name again. I don't want this woman to get any publicity.
According to the Arts Electronica website, the result is a hybrid cell inherent in which is a dystopian scenario, but which would create a new species.
This is such
whose
crap.
chances of survival on planet Earth are better than ours.
Not at all.
Not utopia. Dystopia.
Yeah.
Dystopia.
Instead of artist, could you just put weirdo?
Yes. Psychotic.
So this is just...
The process she used was not fully explained.
This only exists for the writing about it. And it's so there's no actual embryo.
No, because it was a non-reproductive cell, not a sperm cell.
Even if it were reproductive, nothing would happen.
Right. The artist also reportedly breastfed an Icelandic sheepdog named Ada.
Of course you did.
After going on a special lactation-enhancing diet for the project.
Breastfed a dog.
So she's trying to make like a friendly Halloween werewolf. He's a good boy.
I swear to God, if tomorrow we have a story about this woman falling off a cliff, I would feel nothing but joy and...
She's dead. Look, it's her last art project.
God, I mean, get some talent.
Wow, you almost said a bad word.
Like maybe practice something and become talented at something, and then you can call yourself an artist. You freak! I hate her. Tool of the week immedially.
Maybe. Who's been a good boy?
Tool of a lifetime.
You're part of my new art project.
How's that not be?
God,
I hate her.
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7?
All day, every day.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Chick, do you like the song Electric Blue?
I love the song Electric Blue by Ice House, I believe.
Yes. Underplayed.
Let's hear Electric Blue. Hey, coffee!
He's already...
I love this song.
Huh?
I love this song.
Oh, the Todd Rundgren, New Radicals.
With New Radicals.
Yeah.
Well, Todd came up with the whole thing, okay, and he hired a guy with a good face, and here you go.
Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Such a happy song.
I didn't know. I honestly just didn't know that Rundgren was behind it.
Both of you, look it up. Yeah, then call me later and apologize.
I don't have to. I trust you.
Anyway,
that's not smart.
That's what I think happened. That's a story I like.
Now we have.
I learned that
do a blue medley of.
It doesn't.
Great
It doesn't
songs.
have to be the truth, but if you enjoy the story and repeat it, that's okay.
Then it becomes true.
Then it becomes true.
You got your blue song yet?
I don't.
Okay. Is that sports?
Rhapsody in Blue. You like that one, Tom?
Oh God, that's
really
one of the great clarinet solos of all time.
Oh,
one of the. I didn't think I'd hear that today. One of the great. When you're talking clarinet solos, don't look any further than Rhapsody in Blue.
That takes artistry to play that thing.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, you know.
You ever call it the old licorice stick?
Yeah, back in 1946.
Well, I know you call guitars axes because you think you're a musician.
I use that to be ironic.
I don't think you do.
Did you bring your axe?
Ace, do you play guitar?
Bass.
Bass, really? Okay, I knew you were a singer.
You know why he plays bass? The girls' bottoms move to that bass.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Are you the ace of bass?
You could say that.
That's great. Ace of Base. All that she wants is another baby.
I didn't know.
You guys are amazing.
I didn't know you guys were a duo.
Listen, I saw the sign.
Oh, yeah, sure.
The Sonny and Cher of
Ace of Base.
They were the ABBA of our generation.
They really were, yeah.
They were everywhere at one point. I know that. ABC, Ace of Base, Roxette.
Yeah, sure.
She got the look.
She got the look.
You didn't have your female partner join you for She Got the Look. So 80s. And it really isn't. Did they just rip it right off that other song?
What?
It's just,
They all sounded like
You
that.
always think that, and that's not the case.
That sounds exactly like whatever. Don't you forget about me.
The vocal sounds a little bit like Jim.
You're the one that said
Currier.
that's how they sang in the 80s, and you nailed it.
I think they were British.
Were they?
I mean, that band could be called the Simple Minds of Tears for Fears of. In Excess is.
I see. Time now to check in with the SILAC news desk. Sitting in for Christy Lee, it's Jess Hooker. Miss Lee, I believe she is aboard her vessel at this point.
That's what we're telling people.
Cruising the seas.
Someone in Spain has taken her captive, and we're currently conducting negotiations to get her back.
She was taken.
She was what?
Taken.
She was taken.
Yeah, she's on a boat.
I have a
First in the Mediterranean. She's fine.
Send us her head.
I have a particular set of skills. If you're to give her back now.
And for those of you who think I'm being mean, that was just a reference to a Family Guy joke.
That'll be the
If
end.
Zooey Deschanel starred in Taken, and then it cuts to Liam Neeson, he's on the phone, he just goes, send me your head.
Okay, I got this message. Dennis writes,
he wants to hear Electric Blue.
Played in this at all?
There's nothing of anything organic material in this. That's the costumes, the instruments, everything.
You know, Yanni is the musician and Yoni is the vaginal reference.
Yes.
This guy's asking you, you mentioned your Yoni stone or your Yoni stick?
Yoni steam is what I mentioned.
Yoni
I realize you're helping this guy with some sort
I'm
of
so
awful-
sorry that I said this. I'm so sorry I said anything about the caffeine. What are the coffee enema?
We're not. We're learning about you.
I know, but it brings out the creeps.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah.
You're familiar with the creeps every now and then.
Yeah.
When you steam it, do you have a mirror down there? See what's going on?
Every now and again.
Anything that anybody was going to send in.
I like when you yell at Christy. No, sir, no. I do that to try to get her to yell at me. It's a whole thing. Just shut up.
You know, you're going to have.
You guys should get him.
You're going to have to backhand her one time.
No, sir, that's not what this is.
So there isn't a Yoni stick.
But maybe.
Does that guy claim there is?
He's asking.
I'm terrified to tell you guys anymore. So yes, there is a Yoni stick. There's such thing as a Yoni stick.
What do you do with that?
Yep. You put it in there.
And it's meant to detoxify the area?
Yes.
I'm not at all advocating it. I'm
Do
just saying.
you have to heat it or anything?
No, it's like a post intimate
post?
a post intimate activity device.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if there was anything in there,
So it sort of felches it out?
Yeah,
Yes.
Remember, you don't use Diet Pepsi for birth control. It's regular Pepsi.
Yes, of course.
I need
the
to.
sugar needs to help.
I need to stop the show. I've decided I found something here on X, formerly Twitter, that I simply can't believe, and I hope that Tom finds this as amazing as I do. Domino's Pizza at the Glastonbury Music Festival.
Right.
They experimented with jetpack pizza delivery.
Whoa!
You heard me. And here's the delivery guy. He's waiting for the pizza. He goes out to the parking lot. He gets into the air, and he flies to deliver the pizza using a jetpack.
That's amazing.
And he lands at the festival and delivers the pizza.
That's awesome.
I'm thrilled to see it because I would have thought drones would have eliminated the jetpack.
Yeah.
And it hasn't.
And this jetpack looks incredibly
compact,
minimal and compact and workable. And he takes off and then he flies back to Domino's.
Only $3,000.
Yeah.
Pepperoni, $3,000.
Well, you buy one, it'll pay for jetpack.
I had Domino's yesterday.
Pay for itself.
Hit the spot.
Good product. Yeah.
Did they deliver via jetpack?
No.
Wow.
That's absolutely amazing.
Isn't that that's unbelievable? I never thought I'd live to see this. How am I just finding out about this now? How is this not the headline on every newscast in the world?
You know, the more I think about this, it makes me a little nervous. If we let, where's this, in England?
Mm-hmm.
If we let them have this, it's going to be everywhere around the world, and it's a problem. That's just my Domino's theory.
Wait a minute,
Now-
I'm just noticing.
Whoa, slow down.
I see.
There was a joke there at the end.
And this wasn't this was in 2023. This was a year ago they used the jetpack. How did we not know this?
That's amazing.
Can we buy a jetpack right now, just on the internet?
I think you can, but I believe
I want one.
I believe you have to go through a specific. The guy that remember we had the story. You have to go through a training thing.
Well, that's no fun.
Like with TSA or what?
But
Wait, no, that was. I'm sorry, that was for the wing thing.
Oh.
Remember the thing where you jump off cliffs with the wings?
Yes.
Because I bet like half the people that do it are dead.
Probably.
Probably.
They have a jetpack costume that looks like one of. Are you familiar with the alien costume?
Yeah.
Where it's fake feet out the front and this.
Yeah, I'm a
you
fan.
see
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
So it's fake legs. Your legs are actually in the flames of the
In the
jetpack.
flames of the jetpack.
I like it.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
Okay, very good.
I've always loved jetpacks. I don't know why. I would never, ever, ever.
They're super cool.
Pilot one.
Did you guys ever do that as kids? Maybe you with brothers, but you would call it a jetpack where you, like, somebody would be walking up the stairs in front of you and you'd ram your thumb
up their butt?
Yeah.
Aware of it, but no, we never did it.
You just say jetpack and then they jump, obviously.
Yeah.
Jetpack, Tom.
I had never seen that.
Yeah.
It's new to me.
Yeah.
That's like the Korean tradition. What do they call that in Korea? South
Dongchim.
Dongchim.
Where they put their two index fingers together like you're making a fake gun, and then they just shoot.
They just put it
jam
up the butt.
Yeah.
That's super common with kids?
Yeah, they love playing that game.
And did they ever do it to you?
Once.
Were you aware of it prior to that?
No. So I lost my. I frightened a lot of children.
I've seen that look. You can just for an instant you'll get mad.
And I yelled, and then I was told, "Oh no, that's a game." They didn't. Yeah.
They do have online an oceanic jetpack complete scuba diving travel system.
The water one?
The one of those
I like
water
those.
deals.
Yeah.
That's for $400.
Oh, that's cheap.
If I want a jetpack, I want to pay more.
I think
I don't want
I
a
think
cheap
Oskay should
jetpack.
get this to be a perfect companion to his water slide.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We can all break our necks.
Yes. Next year we're all down there.
That's what would happen with
chairs.
I'd strap one of those on, go up and straight down in the water. I would just snap my neck.
There is a video of that.
Oh.
We had it last year where a guy has one of those. He gets going like 3 feet, then just
shoots
it's like
into the
gravity plus.
Yeah.
Like it's shooting him down faster than just falling.
Into the mud.
If we ever make this Oskay Lake Day happen and we don't come back and one of us is in a neck brace, we didn't do it right.
No.
We should be gravely injured when we come home.
I think he's right on that.
Love the neck brace. That's such a good look.
Never not funny.
Yeah. Let's go back to the Silac news desk. Jess
The old
Hooker's
cushiony ones.
Jess Hooker is right over there. I can see her. What have you got going?
There's a new dating app called Size Him.
Size Him.
The app claims to predict the size of a man's male member based on the size of a man's hand.
Huh.
Size Him was created by Ms. Trin Randlew. She told the New York Post that experts had said hand proportions could tell what is in the pants, and that when your body proportions are similar with your partner's, there's a higher probability that you will have a really good sex life. The 40-year-old then developed the app that scans and analyzes couples' hands before calculating the man's penis shape, size, and odds of physical compatibility. And even others suggest for sexual positions that would work best for both of them.
Ah.
Yeah.
So it's like palm reading, but
Yeah, kind of. The app categorizes members into 7 penis types. Curved up banana.
Okay.
those are very scientific then.
Bender. Cucumber.
Yes.
Big shaft, big head. Mushroom or pencil.
Pencil.
Am I wrong to think that I don't think any self-respecting man will ever forget Brett Favre's?
I never saw it.
Oh.
Once you see it, it's...
I felt so bad for him.
Was he flaccid or...
It's... The big head thing reminded me. It's hard to explain.
Mm-hmm.
It
was very odd.
Remember,
was that actually his male member?
It's different.
Yeah.
It
was a D pic.
I think so. We should send that to Allie.
To analyze?
To rate?
Anonymously and ask her to rate that one.
Okay. This is a terrible idea that I don't see anyone ever using.
No. Unless you're one of those guys that likes to be rated and
Yeah.
you could be into this. Yeah.
Now, how are they rating the ladies? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Silver dollar to manhole.
I don't know how women, how their hand.
Is there some like orifice
I thought
gradient?
He was
I just about can't take it with you.
I know how they could do it sonically.
Like that video game with Hedgehog?
No, you stand over a grate and there's a tone.
Oh,
and then depending on how high.
Like a seashell.
Like the higher pitched whistle would be the smaller. Is that right? Isn't that the physics of this thing? If it
echoes,
it would be, if it's a foghorn, that thing is big.
The thing is big.
Well, sounds like a Philip Glass show. She's had a baby or two.
What is this app called?
Size him.
No one's going to ever use this.
Well, I'm sure there's some rabid size queens out there that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there? But my fundamental problem with this is there in fact a correlation between?
That's the thing.
Hand
of course
size and male member size.
Josh, isn't that what they say? From your thumb to the tip of your
the tip
pointer.
of your thumb to the tip of your when you make an L.
That's how big your thing is. Okay, everybody hold up their hands.
Flaccid or angry?
Angry.
Angry.
I got these weird hands though. I've got. I don't have hands. I have bare paws. I don't.
Let's see. We'll do the L thing.
Well, they're the.
Oh, that's.
I mean, I just don't know if it's accurate or not. I've never actually put that to.
All right. Well, that's your homework for the weekend, fellas.
I would think your left hand would be quite familiar with.
That's why I'm baffled here. This is.
I would think it might be old home day. Oh, hi, Josh. It's not 10:30 yet.
Immediately after work, I go home and do that.
Yeah. As soon as you get in the door.
Yeah, can't wait.
Slam.
My hands are shaking at 9:40.
No, wasn't the other one? What was it? Was it nose size?
Yeah.
What was that one?
The larger the nose, the larger the male member.
And that the nose matches the tip of the male member.
Aren't these all just urban legends or whatever?
Yeah.
I think for the most part. But
yeah, I mean it's the same way. It's the same way with a woman's areola and her ideal lip color.
Oh, that's right.
For a second, I were going to thought you were going to say orifice again. Yikes!
No.
I know. Is this using photographs of?
Yeah, it is. Yep. You submit your pictures
of just your hands, though.
No, but that's the thing. I think what it is that you would, if you had a picture like they say in dating apps, there's pictures of man's hands. You would submit that picture of his hand, and then you would know how big his thing is.
It's a guess. It's a guesstimate.
Yes.
Would there also be other things like judging by his hands? I hope you like a penis with psoriasis. Like something a little bit scaly. No.
Well, you suffer from psoriasis, but it's
I'm not barely now.
Barely.
I got the got the injection.
Better life through.
That's I don't see this working.
No,
but,
probably not.
But and is there any basis on the hand size nose thing? That's what I really want to know.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I'll try to do a little homework on this, and we'll see what we can find out. What's coming up?
I'll tell you what you're saying.
Man.
I was trying to hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
That song's like before my generation. I thought it'd be part of the game.
She was walking over to sit next to you, and she heard that and turned around.
Oh, damn idiot. Get it together, Will.
Okay. Coming up, we have. Are you ready for dining during the apocalypse?
I think I'm set.
Costco's going to help you out.
Oh.
We're going to find out about that when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can...
This song's called My Weena. All right. It goes like this. She cries when I turn out the light. She's only happy when I'm holding her tight. Oh, my Weena. My Weena is lonely tonight. She cries when I turn out the light. She's only
Good dog. All right.
Good dog. Bowling for Soup from the new project.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
That's next week on The Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Mark, you're a single guy.
Yeah, I tell you, though, it's tough because I got these neighbors behind me.
Really?
My neighbor, Gail, very...
Gail?
Gail is a woman who just moved. Her bedroom wall is right behind mine, and she has a new boyfriend. And I found this out. His name is...
I actually have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
All Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, hi, it's Tom coming up Monday morning in the Bob and Tom Show. We'll hear some more great music from comedian Pat Godwin.
But to Burning Man, I took my mushrooms, waited for the bands to play. I've seen rain and I've seen rain.
That's Monday morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Have you guys ever had a woman be naked under one of those? Under her coat?
Like a raincoat.
Like a raincoat.
It is really something.
Yeah, yes, the classic naked.
The classic flasher where the guy has the raincoat.
Yeah, but with a sexy lady that's naked under the raincoat.
No, I never have. Have you done that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
You would know if you had done it.
Well, she's done so many slutty activities.
I know.
Hard to keep track of all the...
Coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Josh Arnold's here, Ace Cosby, Willie Griswold. I'm Chick McGee. Jess Hooker's here. She's okay now. She had a boiled egg out of the air fryer and did not like it.
Do not recommend. 0 stars.
Wow. I've had no problem with that, but mine cooks lower, though.
Yours cooks slower, and also I didn't take it out of the air fryer immediately because we were on the air, so it sat.
Oh.
So I think that's a part of it,
I'm going to try one.
Okay.
Okay.
Heads up.
Yeah.
There's dill, pickle, seasoning on there.
All right.
And a little bit of olive oil.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Josh.
Down the hatchet goes.
Josh is trying it, and thumbs up, thumbs down. What are you going to give me here?
Well, it's a hard-boiled egg, Tom. You got to give me at least 5 seconds to be able to talk with one in my
This
mouth.
is radio. We don't have a lot of time.
All right.
I don't want.
Well, which is it? It's a long show, or we don't have a lot of time.
Exactly.
It can't be both.
Okay, chomp, chomp, chomp.
I didn't enjoy the seasoning.
Oh, sorry.
To me, it's the dill that's ruining it. The egg itself is okay.
But the texture, you don't feel like it's a little bit more.
No, I think it's okay.
Well, you're full.
What is your favorite? What's the best texture of any food?
The best texture of any food.
I can give you the worst, I think.
I would think
It's a double-decker taco.
Ooh.
That's the best texture of any food.
Really?
You got crunchy, you got chewy, yeah.
What about like a Detroit-style pizza with some mozzarella and ricotta?
It's a double-decker taco.
No, please. I think you like it.
And the story, I think, Will.
You know, when you bite into the creamy ricotta, and it juxtaposed with the crust there. Josh, I'm sorry.
No.
man.
Tell him again, Josh. Tell him again.
I will tell you this. I don't think Detroit pizza is a real thing. I think they got upset with Chicago and New York, and they said, we need to get in here.
What's Detroit pizza? Bullet holes?
One would think in a more edgy program, possibly.
It's got the sauce on top of the cheese. That's one of the things that makes it Detroit.
That's stupid.
That's actually
The crust.
Sicilian, isn't it? That's like a Sicilian pizza.
Okay, well, Detroit.
Wait a minute.
also-
Hang on. Everybody shut up. Mr. Pizza's got the answer. What is it, Ace?
The crust, the corners.
What?
Crispy. They're crispy.
Crispy corners?
That's Detroit?
That's what I'm familiar with. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's almost like burnt on the
Yeah,
edges.
exactly.
It's delicious.
I like
okay.
that. I like that. Yeah. I think that when you.
You mean like house fires that are deliberately set?
Man.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love what you're trying to say about Detroit, but
I'm a big Michigan fan.
Yeah.
Preferably the suburbs. You know me.
yeah,
More
that's
of a
true.
Bloomfield Hills guy.
I like when the pepperoni gets crispy on the edges. I
Love
like
that.
that. I love
I like
I like the texture change
No,
there.
here's no texture.
Yeah.
Here you go. This is a texture problem. I like it. Chick likes it.
Okay.
Chicken liver.
I love chicken liver.
You on the top of the
Yeah.
mouth. That's okay with
Very.
you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Very earthy. I like it.
Ace, you a chicken liver guy?
Back in the day, if I go to KFC, I'd get gizzards and livers.
Yeah.
Say it. Say it in
Gizzards
English.
and livers.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I have lamb liver. I was going to bring in and make for you
What?
guys. Remember?
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Buy lamb liver at the farmer's market. It's delicious. If
Really?
you like chicken livers, this is
Really?
actually better
because
for you.
I don't care for beef liver.
You don't?
I like the chicken liver.
Oh, okay. The sauce on the top of a Detroit pizza is optional.
Cool.
They will have 3 racing stripes, as they call them,
Okay.
or dollops of sauce on top of the cheese. Because I remember there was one of the franchises doing Detroit-style pizza, and it had the sauce on top.
So it's a thick pizza, though.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pan.
That is good.
Oh, okay.
Thick
Okay,
pizza.
well, time to move on. We got
Is it?
Jess Hooker. I forgot, Josh. What's the best?
Double-decker taco.
Oh, sorry. Okay, there we go.
Nobody forget it.
Is in between the tortillas, is it beans or is it cheese?
Cheese.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's beans.
Huh?
Bean dip, absolutely in between to keep them together.
It can be either.
Melted
Okay.
cheese sounds better, yeah.
Okay, back to the news, please. At the SILAC news desk.
From the science desk, another myth has been busted, sort of.
You know, Santa Claus is a myth. You probably think he's a mythter. Never mind.
Are you done?
Yep, so done.
Timely.
I got a bad look and a crabby Jess. Okay, wow.
Researchers have discovered that boys outperform girls when it comes to accurately giving directions.
Yeah, of course.
The study involved children aged 3 to 10.
What?
Children were asked to describe what they saw in a video and give directions to the route to a give the directions of the route to a blindfolded cartoon bird named Mr. Birdie.
All right.
So you're talking little kids here.
Yes, little kids. Researchers found that boys were more accurate when describing the route.
This is the dumbest study of all time.
Yes. The findings were published in the Journal of Experimental Child
I
Psychology.
think it's interesting. Next time you're lost at the Chuck E. Cheese, you want to find the ball pit, you ask a little boy.
Yeah.
Little girl's going to go, well, first look at that bunny over there, because they're so weird.
You know what a little girl would do? A little girl would go, "Let me take you." She would lead you there. She wouldn't tell you how to get there.
Well,
because we're much more helpful.
I can't attest to any of it. I'm no longer allowed within 100 yards.
Something about I'm not sure.
But the myth is for adults that women are better than men.
I think it's what Chick said. They're better. Men are better at giving directions, but they don't take directions.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't listen.
They don't. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, does this explain why men are such much better drivers than women?
I don't agree with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That men are better drivers than women?
Saying?
Yeah, I don't think men are better.
I don't necessarily agree with that either.
It depends on their ethnicity.
Oh,
Man, you're cooking over there this morning, dude. Keep it up. See
Nobody drives as well as a white man.
We're the best drivers.
We're the finest drivers.
White man. Okay.
I do wish we had data from the
You're going data, huh?
Yeah, data.
All right.
You go data?
I go data.
No, data is correct.
All right.
This always bugs me. There's always those intersections where there's the real short left turn light.
Yeah.
Yes.
And in the contemporary world now, it's always risky because there's a guy on a cell phone up there reading something, and you've got, okay, come on, baby.
Yeah, please be paying attention.
Yeah, we need to have some kind of laser beam light that when the light goes, it would shine this blinding thing in your eye from the side if you're not looking up.
Are you the guy on your phone in left lane?
No, I'm the guy pissed because the light goes green. I've got
my hand's on the horn ready to go.
At best, you're going to get 3 cars through there.
Yeah.
If you're a guy checking your phone while you're driving, you are not a man. That is, every time I see a guy, I'm like, women, it's too late. You'll never not be looking at your phones. It's impossible to get you off your phone.
Are you serious?
I am serious. But there's just no way we'll ever get the phone out of your hand or off your eyes. But here's the thing, though. Women can multitask. Like they are, I saw a single mom with like 3 kids juggling drinks and popcorn and taking their coats off at a movie theater and getting them sat, and she did it all. But it was an unbelievable. Women can drive with their phones. If you're a guy and you have to check Instagram while you're on the road, you are a pussy.
Josh, I put up a picture of my Detroit-style pizza, and I want to see how many likes I got.
Anytime I see a guy looking at his phone while he's driving, it's like, you better be looking for a Pantera song, or you are a pussy. I can't stand it.
And what should they be eating?
Double-decker tacos.
That's right.
With cheese.
Double-decker taco.
Not Detroit-style pizza.
These ladies.
But back to my point. You know what I'm saying? There's a particular place where I have to go because the freeway's undone here.
Yes.
And it's a left turn, and you can get in 3 cars at best, and there'll be 20. You're there for an hour now.
Yeah, I use my horn too much. I'm afraid I'm going to
Did you give him the
honk the wrong
Did you give him the
person.
sweet? Did you give him the sweet little honk, or did you give him the?
It depends on the situation, but yeah, if somebody's not paying attention at a light, I'll give a little beep beep. Yeah, yeah.
If David Mamet would write a play, he could get advice from Jess Hooker while she's driving. What new curse words to use? Yes, it's amazing. Yeah. Absolutely.
I should do it. I don't know. I think I don't know. I think that it's just misplaced anger from everywhere else in my life, and I'm in the car by myself. Sometimes I'm on the phone. Sorry.
Yeah. Right.
And yeah, it just comes out there. That's where
What's the first one?
MF.
Really?
Right out of the gate. Are you stupid SOB?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always begin in my. I think as a salute. I always begin with GD.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I thought you conquered your road rage. That's what you told me.
I don't do anything visual anymore.
My most calm one, like if there are other people in the car, I'll just say, "Wow, you're doing a really great job at being in my way."
Being in my way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll do, that's how we're driving now?
Yeah.
I guess they changed the rules. That's how we do it now. And then I reach for my fake gun.
Yeah, the Longhorn can get you shot these days, so you gotta watch
be
it.
careful.
Okay.
That's an angry horn.
Yeah.
Here's the friendly horn.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That first horn is how I pick up dates. Get out here!
I got the tacos.
Double-decker taco night!
Oh, that's your dad? Hi, sir. Come on.
I got Pantera on the stereo.
I said, sir!
It's Tuesday at 6. You know how busy this place is?
We're doing good work here.
Yeah.
We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom Radio.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports update from Wimbledon. Jasmine Polina has reached her second consecutive Grand Slam final, a win over Donna Vekic at Wimbledon yesterday. She'll face 2021 French Open champion Barbara Krejcikova in tomorrow's final. And Paul Skeens in Major League Baseball struck out 11 and 7 no-hit innings in another dominant performance, and the Pirates beat the Brewers 1-0 as we head toward the All-Star break. Other National League winners, the Reds beat Colorado 8-1. Mets win, beating Washington. Philadelphia and Arizona also get victories. Interleague action, Toronto beat San Francisco. Cubs over Baltimore, and Houston beat Miami. And in the American League, Detroit, Boston, Tampa Bay, and Seattle all get wins. And from the WNBA yesterday, just one game. The New York Liberty over the Chicago Sky, 91-76. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
Can I just say that I really love doing this program?
Oh, thank you.
You know, as a this is like such a fun. It's actually entertaining and fun to do it. You know, and as a comedian, you do a lot of shows, and you know, like I did a radio program a few weeks ago, and they introduced me as the bad boy of comedy. Mm-hmm. I never said I was the bad boy of anything, nor do I want to be introduced as such.
Mm-hmm. Where'd they get
Only in comedy do you ever hear that. You never hear that in other professions. You never hear, he's the bad boy of gynecology. See the guy putting on his gloves with his fingers cut off?
Had his finger in a dike.
Nick Griffin's our guest. I'm glad that
I'm glad everything's okay now. Yeah.
Now, are you dating at all? Do you see anyone? Are you?
No, I don't. I mean, I tried. You know, they're doing that internet dating, which.
Have you tried that?
I have tried it, yeah, but I just don't see a future in it because there's no story if you do get married with your kids. You know, I was checking the box score and then I double clicked on your mom's head.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend, it's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom Radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7? 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
There was a certain purity of sport. You had running, jumping, not hot dog eating or putting animals in your pants and tying them off. They're lesser sports. Let's admit it. We have real sports out there. More of these trash sports keep making the news, but we'll find out about that coming up.
Do you think the irony was completely lost on him? Oh, the news keeps talking about these trash sports. More on that coming up.
It's the exact opposite. It's like a speed bump. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker's at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hey, hey, hey.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hi.
Oh, there's Josh Arnold.
Hi. I had all the leftover hard-boiled eggs from the air fryer that Jess did not like.
And you like them?
Yes.
There's a whole bowl of them if anybody else wants to.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to have a bowl of hard-boiled eggs.
I think I'll try one. There's Ace Cosby. Hey, I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Tonight, Florida. If you're anywhere near St. Cloud, Florida, tonight or tomorrow, it's Porky's Comedy Club. Mr. Godwin will be on stage. The man, the guitar, great live show.
You don't have to talk about this. He's not here to get mad at you if you don't.
He's listening.
Oh.
He's on the road again.
What's he going to be doing? Is it like a PowerPoint presentation?
Yeah, he's going to be playing some great live songs, having a wonderful time with the
comedy.
audience.
Still comedy.
Yeah. Tonight,
right.
and then next week it's McCurdy's, but tonight Porky's, St. Cloud, Florida. Tonight and tomorrow, go see Mr. Godwin. Now we are in the room here. We have Ms. Hooker.
Yes, we are.
Look who this is.
we are in this room. I'd like to introduce what's happening on the big screen. We now go to Paris, France, where our Olympic correspondent, Jeff Oskay, is right there by the Seine.
Why are you dressed like Rerun?
Because I'm a huge fan.
Woo! The Lockers. Give it up for the Lockers.
Good stuff.
Oh, I was a huge rerun fan. Oh, my goodness.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Jeff Oskay. I'm coming to you live from Paris, France. I don't know if you can see all the smoke and stuff over my shoulder. There is chaos here.
Wow.
Political turmoil for those of you in the know. But we give you a lot of the news each week. We don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Now, here's Jeff Oskay with what you failed to mention news.
I am super excited. We have a new sponsor this week. This week, we're sponsored by Chick McGee's Yellow Cake. Oh, Chick McGee's Yellow or Lemon Cake. You'll want a slice, but you'll be lucky just to get his crumbs. Chick McGee's Yellow Cake.
Oh, I'm coming for you.
I also, previously, for those of you who stick around all morning, I also enjoyed Josh calling Tom a pussy the last break. There is no one who drives looking at his phone more than Tom Griswold. The last time I rode with him, I actually texted my family, hey, if we wreck and I die, Tom was texting the whole time, so sue his family. That being said, the Haktua girl, we learned, has turned down offers from Playboy and OnlyFans. What you failed to mention, along with 498,000 marriage proposals. Haktua. A study was released that watching your partner clean is a huge turn-on.
Oh.
What you failed to mention, it's such a huge turn-on that she now has another mess to clean up.
Oh.
Ew.
We learned that people would rather watch a movie at home with their dog over their spouse. What you failed to mention, of course, dogs don't tell you they don't want any ice cream, then eat half of your bowl.
It's true.
Plus, a dog doesn't ask what you're thinking about or if you're upset during the final reveal. We learned that women have disdain for women with larger breasts. What you failed to mention, don't go getting your underwires all in a bunch, you small-breasted bitches. Actually, you A and B cuppers probably have no idea what an underwire even is. So,
They're part of a committee.
A man was arrested after pleasuring himself outside of a come-and-go gas station. What you failed to mention, he came and went straight to jail. And finally, the artsy online craft store Etsy has put a ban on selling sex toys and sex toy-related items. What you failed to mention, where am I going to buy my bedazzled butt plugs now? I'm Jeff Oskay, and this has been the news that we failed to mention.
All right. Thank you, Jeffrey.
See you, buddy.
Very
Chick
nice.
McGee's lemon cake.
You know what? And what did you do?
I ordered donuts for him. I got him
Specifically
lemon
lemon.
donuts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he didn't even eat a lemon donut, by the way. Didn't eat one. I should go over and
Who
shove
eats
one
a
up his
lemon
ass.
donut?
Ghastly is the word you're looking for.
Sorry. I thought it'd be fun.
It was fun.
My fault.
Did you eat any donuts?
Oh, yeah. I had a cream.
So you really bought them for yourself.
Yes, you're right.
So you ate the lemon cake and the donuts.
And
you drank his Pepsi.
And
I'm not going to sit here and let this happen to you. You were ready to buy us anything we wanted.
There was talk of biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
B's
at
and
one
G's.
point. B's and G's.
The chick said, okay.
Yeah.
What happened to that?
I thought I'd get sleepy, so I can't eat that on the air.
I see. Let's move forward here.
Dear crew, I learned this morning to not be under a bench press when Chick is yelling, "We're ordering donuts for you, you big baby." I almost dropped 225 pounds on my neck.
Oh, yikes.
That's a humble brag. Thank you,
That's
Evan.
some
Thank you,
serious
Eddie.
weight.
Yeah, he's bench pressing. He's there all day.
It could have killed a man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That'd be sad.
That would be sad.
What's that called? That's the bench press, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't the clean and jerk or the so-called snatch?
You snatch it
Have
up.
they
That's what they call it,
renamed the snatch?
They have not.
No.
Really?
There's still the clean and jerk.
No.
Still
Did
the
they let the
snatch.
ladies do that event?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because you snatch the weight up.
You child.
It's not a noun.
And jerk and clean should be the other way around. It's just
Have
you're
you- and
responsible to clean then jerk.
And I don't think you've ever used the word snatch other than to shock and dismay. I can't imagine you'd be somewhere, hey, look at this man. Check her out. You've never used that.
So, Will, you're saying it should be the jerk and clean?
Yeah, you don't want to clean then jerk. You have a
Yeah.
mess everywhere.
There you go.
Yeah, jerk then clean.
I think it's clean, jerk, clean.
Oh, you want to clean up first?
Yeah.
Clean jerk.
Okay, good. We have news over there at the Silac news desk.
Costco is now selling so-called apocalypse dinner kits.
Here we go.
The Ready Wise 150 serving emergency food bucket includes 150 servings of food and is meant to last 25 years.
Whoa. I'm only going to eat 150 meals over 25 years?
Servings.
Oh, servings.
Yeah.
No, but the notion is we don't know when the apocalypse is going to be here.
Oh, it's going to last for the next 25.
So you got a little bit of a window there.
Ace is very excited about this.
The product description reads, This meticulously curated package goes beyond just food. It's about readiness in the face of uncertainty.
Sure.
The new item, which sells for, what would you pay? What would you pay for an apocalypse dinner kit? 150 servings.
$275.75.
$4.99.
This is a steal. It sells for $99.
Oh, I got to get 5 then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. What kind of food is it, though? I mean,
It doesn't say. I don't
Probably
have
a
a
lot
list
of,
of the items. Probably a lot of like astronaut
Non-perishable.
food.
Yeah, exactly.
dehydrated.
Yeah.
A lot
What
of
do they call the army ones?
MREs?
MREs.
A lot of
yeah.
Tang and space food sticks. Is that?
Yeah.
Serve that to some lady on the first date. She realizes I'm about to be dropped into a pit.
Hope you like this.
Wow. Interesting.
You don't seem to be survivalist, Mr. Prepared for. You're having trouble enough with day-to-day activities. You can't.
Yeah, I'm not worried about.
Yeah.
You know,
Ace, on the other hand, has. I don't even want to guess how much food you have stocked up and ready to go.
Why do
But
you?
not so much for that reason.
Right, not for the reason like
You
the
just
world
can't pass up a
ending.
deal.
Oh, okay.
It's a great price.
The more you spend, the more you save. Right.
get a coupon for it. You got to get it. Do you ever check the expiration dates or any of that stuff you've got?
Every week.
Okay, very good. Like a fun Saturday morning, sit around checking your expiration dates. Now, coming up, we have an interesting surgical event involving the human voice box. Also, a new term I had not heard that apparently has taken over the workplace in a specific area of
Empathy?
our culture. No, empathy. Thank you. No, what's that again?
That's a term you haven't heard?
Doesn't live here.
Also, we have we never got to our big air conditioning theft. This is a big story out there.
Sounds like a cool getaway. No,
you're right. There's something there. Yeah.
Something there.
Yes.
B&EAC.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll get to it. It's all coming up. Now, also.
So when you talk to us, you really don't want to respond. Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
That's my fault. It's on me.
It's the teaser.
Oh, okay. There.
All right.
We haven't given you the story yet. You got to be waiting for it.
Okay.
We got an alien planet that smells like rotten eggs.
Oh, sure.
Everything in space smells like rotten eggs.
Right? It's all very sulfuric, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, a lot of methane.
Take me to your leader.
We have all that coming up, and then we have they found the body.
Hoffa?
No?
Oh, hey, don't scare me like that.
We'll see whose body it was. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Are you going on your social media platforms and going, oh, boy, they sure look great. They're having more fun than I am. My life isn't that. No, stop it. That can be like the thief of joy, comparing yourself to other people. You focus on yourself. Start feeling better. That's where therapy comes in. And reaching out is not a sign of weakness, but actually a sign of strength. And BetterHelp has come up with a very interesting, elegant way to access therapy for you. Involves, of course, doing it online. You take a little a questionnaire, fill it out, and you'll be matched with a licensed therapist. By the way, you can switch therapists anytime, no additional charge. The therapy itself is then done online, so you can do it like you're on a phone call, or you can do it with the picture going, if you know what I mean, like you're doing a Zoom call, or even texting back and forth. It's up to you, and you can do it from the privacy of wherever you want to be. It's all about convenience and flexibility. And the importance of therapy, I don't even need to emphasize that, but I do need to emphasize the importance of flexibility and making it easy for you. So stop comparing you to everybody else and start focusing on you with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. That'll knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. This part of the Bob and Tom Show sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming right back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, well, this will help.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Hey, Kenny, how are you?
Hey, Shooter, we just landed. I'm in ATL. Just got in from ORD through DF Dub. I had to call you guys. You got the new Barstool guys in there, huh?
That's right.
Pat McAfee, Todd McComas are here, yeah.
I know. Listen, Pat, heard you walked away from some major coin guy. I love it. Power move. Way to blow up the flow chart, Shooter. Now, get this. Holbeck, he was the GM of SmearCorps. His brother, not the one who ran Lucom into the ground. No, the older brother goes by Merck. He was pulling almost 40 G's on straight commission, and one day, just like you, up and said, my work's done here. Didn't even give the standard 2 weeks notice, and word has it he's making twice that much now with the remote-controlled chip clip people. So almost exactly like your deal. Dot to dot to dot to. Hey, Stud, I was going to ask you. Hang on, I got to take you. Tarmac. Hey, Shooter, we just landed.
No, we're still here.
No,
What about me?
Through RD. Not much. I'm just on hold right now with that idiot punter that walked away from like half a minute.
Wait a minute. You're not on hold.
Yeah, that one.
I can hear you.
I'm going to pitch him, but I just want to wait to make sure this isn't some sort of publicity stunt. No, the focus group loved it. It's a spin-off idea. The sports fan that eats too much cheese and ODs on the ultimate nachos every Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, we love it. It's called Barstool Softener. Well, yeah, the logo's the same, but our Barstool, zoom in. You'll notice the legs are a little, see that? The legs are all tapered, all four.
Sure. Is he going to re-say this? Because he's talking to somebody else.
The money's in the detail, Mike. Listen, I got to take this. Hey, Pat, love the ballsy move, guy.
Hold on, Kenny.
Let's reload for next week. I got bored now before all these Zone 4 peasants get in my way. I'm calling you from Phoenix. We just landed.
Okay,
Let's
thanks.
move, Shooter.
All right, buddy. Very helpful.
Hi, this is Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Tell the story again, and I always love the story about when you and Cheryl were playing, and the day that you finally... Well, the day that she quit playing one-on-one against you.
You mean when I finally beat her?
Yes.
This is Reggie's sister.
A couple of years ago.
She wasn't going to play anymore.
Well, when I sent her shot into my mom's rose garden, we started playing horse.
Right.
But you got to remember, Cheryl was always 2 to 3 inches taller as we were growing up. So I started to catch her in height my freshman and sophomore year of high school. So up until that point, Cheryl dominated me. But she dominated everyone, though. I don't feel so bad.
Didn't she score how many did she score that one night? You scored, what was it?
45.
45. 50. She came in and...
You know, I'm gloating. Because we had played in the away gym. She had played at the home gym. So my dad was with her at their game, and my mom was with me. So we get in the car. Hey, I had my best game ever. 40, 45 points. Strider started. Strider, what did you do tonight? And she looked at my dad and kind of looked down. My dad's like, oh, she had a pretty good game. I was like, oh, yeah, but I bet it wasn't 40, 45. No, she had a really good game. Well, what's really good? She had 105.
By herself?
I'm like, the team scored 105? No, son. Cheryl scored
105 points.
I bet that record still stands.
I believe it does. They beat that team 179 to 12.
God.
The point guard, which is still a record, had 39 assists. I mean, it was like crazy numbers.
So if you see a woman that has large breasts, you're more likely to be aggressive toward that one?
No, I'm like, no. I like big boobs. I think boobs are.
Well,
I like boobs.
How many men just drove off the road? But apparently you're on the minority. Or
I
you're in the
am, I
minority
guess.
there.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not in the big boob camp, but
got an idea.
but I'm a
Oh,
fan.
big boob camp. That's a great idea.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7?
All day, every day.
Hello and welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for joining us, Josh.
Yeah, it was a busy restroom break. The two restrooms here were filled, and I had to go to the back.
Oh.
All the holes up here had a butt on them? Is that what you're
Something
saying?
like that, yeah.
Son of a gun.
Did you go way back or just part way back?
Part way back, yeah.
Okay, there's the way back.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, that one gets a little creepy just
I
because
don't
it's
like that
so far back.
Mm-hmm.
You have to walk through
those are strange people.
A lot of dusty, dank conference rooms and cubicles.
And if you're real quiet, can you hear?
Yes. Yeah.
What's that?
We got a big building here.
It's a big building back there. It's like a big warehouse back there.
Yeah.
I think there's other stuff going on back there that we're not aware of.
Like that breeze on your gluteal cleft as you sit down.
I'm going to say yes because I'm kind of scared, but okay.
I have a question.
All right, we have an answer.
As you know, Josh is a learned man. Josh, a university graduate.
Oh, yeah, I have you guys fooled. Yes.
Oh, yeah. A man who
come on,
was
it's not like it's Harvard.
was a teacher in South Korea.
That's right, an educator.
And we were talking about a couple things, but we were talking about accents earlier on the show.
Mm-hmm.
We played an interesting game in which we spun the accent orifice wheel, if you will. And my question is this: did you ever hear your Korean students make fun of your American accent?
That's a really great question, and they wouldn't make fun of it, but sometimes they would try to just talk like me, and it was funny. Yes, yeah.
They would imitate you
because they couldn't quite get it right. Yeah.
Did they like American music and American?
Yeah, yep. There's plenty of American culture over there, sure, but they were very, very proud of Korean media. Their shows and they were always championed,
and that's now taken off internationally. With
absolutely,
I mean, obviously with the Korean bands and
K-pop
and all the movies and
Parasite, Squid Game.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. I was really grateful to be able to watch and listen to a lot of that stuff while I was over there.
But I'm wondering, I was telling you about getting in my Uber over the weekend, and the guy who's been in this country for a few months was cranking really dirty hip hop and then country music.
Really dirty hip hop.
I mean, some hip hop has very graphic language. I'm not being critical. I don't know. It's not my thing.
And rock and roll has never had graphic language. Never.
No. I'm not being critical. I'm just saying this was. I think one could safely say that I think hip hop tends to have more graphic language than rock and roll.
When I would go to clubs in Korea, there would be a mix of K-pop and Korean hip hop and stuff like that. And American, and usually the American stuff was a year or two late, we'd say. It was like stuff that I was well familiar with before I moved over there. And then one song that was always played at clubs, and I would lose my mind and dance, was song number 2 by Blur. And you've heard it. It's,
oh, yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah, so that made it over there.
Tom, a lot of people who come to this country, they've learned English from television shows and music.
Sure. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this guy was, you kind of wonder if.
This one poor girl, one of her favorite shows was an American show, and she was trying to ask me if I had seen it. And she kept saying, "Do you watch Markham and Demeter?" And I was like, "What is Markham and Demeter?" And I go, "I'd never heard of it." And she's like, she was getting so mad and frustrated that I hadn't seen Markham and Demeter. And then finally, after her telling me what it was about, I realized she was asking if I watched Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh.
Yeah, yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So their accents, Konglish is what they called it, Korean English.
Yeah.
Just like Spanglish and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just kind of curious.
Yeah.
They got a kick out of imitating their American teacher.
So they would say things like, "Oh, I'm Josh. I'll go watch Markham and Demeter." So they wouldn't quite nail it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, do they have?
Oh, I'm Josh.
I'm Joshy teacher. That's what they call.
I assume they probably have a lot of American like fast food.
Not a ton. They had McDonald's, but you could go into McDonald's and get a shrimp burger, and they had Big Macs and stuff like that. But you could also they had their own fast food. Lotte Burger was their big fast food.
Do they have pizza?
Yes, yeah. You could get all kinds of pizza. What's that?
Was it good?
It was good, except one thing I didn't care for was that almost every pizza that you ordered had corn in it. So if I ordered a pepperoni pizza...
Why did you have to tell him?
It would arrive, and there'd be pepperoni and corn. Like, you didn't have to specify you wanted corn. It would just be on there.
Like cheeses.
Yeah. But there was, like, little corn kernels in the cheese.
Does anybody do that here?
Not that I'm aware of.
I wouldn't mind that.
My buddy and I went to a pizza place called Dr. Pizza, because why would you not go to
Dr. Pizza?
Yeah. And we walk in, and there were just all these really cute Korean women and all this stuff eating there, and we were like, oh, man, we came to the right place. And so we're eating, and the pizza's great, and we're loving it. And like, they brought flowers to the table, and we were like, well, this is odd.
Nice.
Oh.
And we're eating, and we're kind of being giggled at, but that happened a lot. Like, we'd go somewhere, and Korean people would laugh at us, and so but eventually we were like, man, did you notice we were the only guys in there? And we walked out, and we read the sign more closely. It said, Dr. Pizza, pizza for women. It was some pizza restaurant just for women.
Wow.
An idea whose time has come.
Yeah.
That is really odd.
It was odd, yeah.
It's about time. Pizza's been too masculine for years.
This is a great song, Tom.
This would come on, and
this is
I
Blur.
would dance around.
You're a good dancer. I know
fun.
this is radio, but we enjoy the Josh dancing.
He's an okay dancer.
Whoa, that was cool.
Their dance clubs were interesting, too. It would be like 20 minutes of heavy dancing, and then everybody just uniformly took a break.
Oh, like adult time?
Yeah, the DJ would say something in Korean, and then everybody would just sit down for 20 minutes and drink and
Would
stuff.
the music stop?
They would play music, but nobody would get up and dance.
Huh.
And then
how loud would it be?
During
the break, was it soft enough you could actually speak to someone?
Yes, yep, yeah. It was like social time, and then it was like it would go in waves.
It's kind of nice.
It was fun.
I mean, you've said on this show that you don't like places where you can't really talk. And that you have the environment of a dance party, but then you can still hang out and talk.
It was awesome, yeah.
It's Arnold approved.
Would you dance with random ladies? Is that
yes,
acceptable?
But Korean men didn't always care for that. Yeah. So, and by the way, this was back in 2004, 2005, so things may have changed over there, but they were very protective.
Get your ass beat.
I love to dance.
Did you do the Animal House thing where you'd walk up and, excuse me, can
Mind if we dance with your dates?
No.
Animal House. So sorry. Let's return to the SILAC news desk. Jess Hooker is sitting in for Christy Lee, who is on a ship somewhere in the Mediterranean right now.
A cancer patient has regained his voice after surgeons performed a pioneering voice box transplant surgery.
Whoa!
Not great.
Transplants of the voice box are extremely rare, with Marty Keaton becoming the third person in the U.S. ever to undergo the procedure. Surgeons at the Mayo Clinic in Arizona performed the transplant. After 3 weeks, he was able to say hello and happily retained his beloved Boston accent.
No kidding.
Oftentimes, similar patients have their larynx completely removed and have to breathe through what is called a tracheotomy tube in their neck.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Now, my question is a simple one. If you get a transplant, do you have the accent of the person whose larynx you got?
Well, no, he just said he has his Boston accent. Boston accent? Is
right, because the accent is formed with the palate and the tongue and the lid, and it's not.
Oh, so he didn't specify, look, I need to have a Boston guy's throat.
right, yeah.
Boston guy's throat. I was asking for that on the street.
I don't want anything to do with that. A Boston guy's throat. What are you talking about?
Well,
is that a Lance Bass song?
That's an absolutely amazing surgery.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Because that's the thing you often see. You often see the what is it called, where they have the voice box. And,
The tracheotomy,
The
yeah.
tracheotomy, yeah.
They
They
have
have
a little
to push the button.
Wand or something
Yeah.
they put up to their neck so they can dog like that.
Yeah, I mean, but it's still amazing. But I mean, this would be a.
That was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why RFK Jr. talks that way.
That's not
That
why
is
he
not
talks
why
that
he
way.
has a condition.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Redbox, the DVD rental kiosk service, is shutting down.
What? Why is
Yeah.
that?
According to Deadline, the service is ending after its parent company, Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment, shifted its bankruptcy filing from Chapter 11 to Chapter 7, meaning that it will liquidate its business.
That's a shame.
We still have one in our town at the grocery store.
Families deserve another option
Yeah.
besides having to spend so much money on streaming.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Well,
yeah, you can go to the library. Heads up, if you have a library card, you can rent DVDs there.
How is that? Can you get new releases and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, so is there suddenly going to be a gigantic amount of semi-used DVDs on sale?
Yeah, that's possible.
Online.
Yeah.
What if you own a Redbox DVD and never got to return it? Is it yours now?
Yes, that happened to me with Netflix.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a Netflix in the Marsh grocery store, and we had rented, and by the time we went to return it, it was gone.
Oh.
So we had that Netflix
Looks like
DVD.
my investments are kind of coming up.
Wow.
Guess who's now the proud owner of a copy of White Chicks? Thank you, guys. You can come over whenever you want. We'll watch it together.
The kiosks.
Mm-hmm.
Where do they go? What are they going to do with them?
I don't know. How could you
What do you
repurpose
mean?
it?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Is how could you repurpose a Redbox kiosk?
Dismantle it and recycle the materials in there?
Yeah, I think that's your best bet.
No, the kiosk itself. I mean,
Yeah, you dismantle it and recycle the materials in there. Who gives a crap what happens to the kiosk?
Well, Josh, I think it could be turned into something else.
Okay.
This is this is a game that we should play. The world's stupidest question. Every time you do this, what about the tile underneath the kiosk? What are they going to do with that? What an idiotic question.
What is your idea to have to refurbish these kiosks? Or
They
reuse?
become little porno booths that only feature women with red hair.
Red. Okay.
Sure, there's a specificity to it.
Sure.
You don't want to have one in every corner.
And you know what happens at the kiosk? They're in a warehouse in New Jersey with the animatronic equipment from Chuck E. Cheese and
phone booths,
everything.
Oh,
That's
I
what
found
they do
a
with it.
I found a payphone at a bar. You guys, I took a picture of it.
No kidding.
It's a bar in Appleton, Wisconsin over the
Working?
weekend. Payphone in the back. I don't know if it was working.
Oh.
At a bar called the Dirty Leprechaun.
I like that.
Last year, I found a functional payphone in the Bahamas. I took some pictures of it, and there were chickens in it, but it still worked. I mean, there was a phone in there and everything.
You mean there were chickens like clucking around in there?
Yeah, clucking around. Absolutely,
Okay.
they're chickens.
All right.
They're chickens all over the place.
Hey, you got a quarter?
How you doing? Oh, you too good to talk to a chicken? Is that
Oh,
right?
is that how it is?
Was it 50 cents to make a call when they went away? You think it was up to that?
Probably.
Yeah.
I thought it was 35.
No, that's a stamp, you ding dong.
No, at one point it was 35 because
quarter and a dime.
it was super annoying that you needed that dime, too.
Yeah.
And it ruins a lot of songs. Don't you love that Jim Croce song? Operator.
I don't.
You
but
don't. You don't. What's wrong with you?
I just don't love that song.
That's you're wrong.
You need to start loving that song right now.
Right now.
All right, I'll give it another listen.
I listened to Blur on your behalf.
Don.
Wait, well, let me ask you this. Did you love it?
I thought that was nice.
That's a great song. That's
liar.
Agent Cody Banks 2, Frankie Muniz goes snowboarding to that song.
Well,
Great
now I got to watch Agent Cody Banks 2.
Dude, it holds up.
Let me tell you something. You guys go ahead and make fun.
Great.
Frankie Muniz and Big Fat Liar.
Oh.
I don't know how it didn't win Best Picture.
I loved him in that. I
Paul
loved
Giamatti's in it.
Yes,
It's
he
Malcolm in the
is.
Middle.
Yeah.
I loved My Dog Skip. If you want to cry.
Oh God! I was going to say that's so sad.
It is a rough one, but man, it's
Never
good.
seen that.
Is it like in the Marley and Me category?
I never saw Marley and Me because I already saw My Dog Skip.
Oh, okay.
So.
Was that good?
Well, that's not how you feel about horse movies.
Yeah, I can't get enough horse movies.
Really?
Yeah. I love movies about horses. They tear me apart. I don't know what it is.
What were we watching in some movie? They put a preview on for, and
Lean on Pete.
I hear next to me, and he goes, "Oh no!"
And then I went.
Lean on Pete.
I went and saw Lean on Pete on a media screen preview, or sneak preview.
Oh,
are there any current
horse movies?
Horse TV shows? Like, Fury, the story of a horse and a boy who loved it.
There are a couple. There's one that I know.
Mr. Ed, of course, the greatest television show.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen Yellowstone. There's horses in that, though.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, there are horses.
There are a lot of horses in.
But it's not horse-centric.
Yeah. So it's okay. Let me make this clear. So it's not just the presence of horses. You need the horse.
Right.
Main character energy, yeah.
Okay, when we come back, would you mind spending a few minutes?
Yes.
Your top 10 movies that are horse-centric.
10, okay.
Okay, top 5. I'll make it easy
All right,
for
top
you.
5, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you got it.
Is one the Sex and the City movie?
I think that's unfair.
It's true.
She's
I
lovely.
forgot you love her.
I do.
I expect to give her a lump of sugar. Oh, never.
Okay, well, before we go...
Operator,
don't you love this song?
It's nice, but I mean, it just slams on the brakes of life every time it comes on. Cruising along and this comes on, you're like, oh, jeez.
Something in
Wait,
my eye.
but you like movies where about horses that make you sad, but this great Jim Croce
Well, but
song?
he's prepared to watch a horse movie. If this
Right,
comes
this
on,
one just hits you.
It kind of assaults you.
Yeah. I get ready to watch horse movies.
Okay, all right, okay. We'll
Jim
hear
Croce he's a sneaky bastard. He sneaked up on you.
But if he ate a dime, it's not enough. You got to have the corner.
If you could find a payphone, it wouldn't be enough.
Now, Josh, if you could think of a way to repurpose these red box boxes,
oh my God,
make some serious cash. Did you see the letter we got from the guy that took a phone booth, sealed it up, and made it a giant aquarium?
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
I like when the people do that stuff. They gut a TV and make an aquarium out of that.
How much time did he waste doing that?
Well, that's so cool. Wouldn't you love that?
No, I would not.
I would love that. It'd have to be in my garage, but I would love it.
You know what you're going to love is Simply Safe.
I do.
The design-it-yourself, do-it-yourself home security system. And the FBI tells us that most break-ins happen during broad daylight and spike during the summer because more daylight. That's why I recommend Simply Safe Home Security, the only security company I trust to protect my compound, offering me peace of mind whether I'm home or away. I have the Simply Safe app. I can just check in on my house anytime I like. Fast Protect monitoring and LiveGuard protection. That's Simply Safe. Agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm and can even see and speak to intruders to stop them in their tracks. No long-term contract. You can cancel at any time. Pricing is transparent and affordable at less than $1 a day and no hidden fees. It's easy to install and activate your Simply Safe system yourself. I've done it a couple times. In less than an hour, you can do that, or you can choose to have a Simply Safe Pro do it for you. Protect your home this summer with 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's all there is to it. simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much. Coming up, we have the air conditioning scandal that's rocking the world. Also, ladies, something for your periods. Something high tech.
Let's not pre-sell that anymore. Okay, ladies, we have advice for you.
Yeah.
How about that?
Red Tide at Tuna Lagoon coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 8.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Well, I watch, I'm home during the day a lot, and I have a little ritual called watching 8 hours of Law and Order in a row on cable. Because you can. Yeah. Law and Order, yes. Law and Order, yes. Law and Order, yes. Charmed, crap, it's over. But I love Law and Order because it's ripped from today's headlines. You know? It takes some news story that's going on, then they change the names up a little bit, then they make that the plot for the episode. The thing about Law and Order is, though, every episode has to involve a murder. And even if there's not a murder in the news story they're talking about, they just go ahead and add a murder into what happened.
Okay.
And, which has got to piss off the people in the news story, because they're watching. Fred Thompson and Sam Waterston are hashing out the case. Now, Jack, I'm afraid you're going to have a political firestorm on your hands if you insist on prosecuting this as a first-degree murder trial.
Politics is your area, not mine, Arthur. It's my job to convince a jury that the governor of New York was caught with a high-priced call girl and then murdered her.
You know, Elliot Spitzer is sitting home saying, whoa, 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 I didn't murder her, all right? Everyone knows you're talking about me here. You're not fooling anyone with this Elliot Bitzer character. Yeah. He should sue Law and Order, which would be an episode of CSI New York.
Yes.
I don't know how jurisdictions work.
One of the things I like about you is you don't necessarily lower your sights when it comes to some of the things you do. You're willing to go out on a limb.
Oh, I have no sights.
You're willing to go out
blind.
You're willing to go out on a limb and do an impression that perhaps most people aren't going to pick up on.
I'm fearless,
and I respect you for that.
Thank you.
Especially when there's a high quality to the message, and of course, you know, I'm referring to Gregory Peck.
Oh, yes.
Now, Gregory Peck,
Gregory
Peck, not familiar to everybody necessarily, a brilliant actor.
Not everyone knows who he is.
That's right. But if there was a period of time in which he was a big leading man.
Mm-hmm.
He was
one of the biggest stars in Hollywood.
And he was in something you don't see much anymore unless you look hard, and that is what I would call an important movie.
Yeah.
There are a lot of great movies out there, usually
The Omen,
independent movies.
No, Boys from Brazil.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, I don't mean the.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying. There are a lot of great movies out there these days, but they tend to kind of, you got to look for them. A lot of the stuff that gets a lot of publicity is just a bunch of crap with a bunch of crashes and the same old junk. But
To Kill a Mockingbird was a great film.
One of the great films of all time. And,
Yes.
and you do one of the few tributes to it.
Well, yeah, it's a great movie. You learn a lot about tolerance and diversity from it and stuff. But it was made in like 1960 or whatever. And America's changed a lot since then. There's a lot of groups in this country, not even just racial or ethnic groups, but groups of people who define themselves a certain way. And a new one pops up every week. We're like, all right, we're weird, but you better like us or you're a jerk. Like, all right, we'll write you down on the list.
Yeah.
If they made To Kill a Mockingbird now, it'd be like 10 hours long to cover all these different groups.
How true.
Atticus Finch would be out there to tell his little daughter.
Now, Scout, remember how I told you that black folks are just the same as we are, but to treat them with respect. Well, the same goes for these Shiite fundamentalists who just moved in across the streets. They just believe different things than we do. So if you see them out there stoning one of their women to death for sneezing on Wednesday, you pay them no mind. Nobody likes a nosy Nelly. And in this house over here live coprophiliacs. Those are people who derive sexual pleasure from human feces. Now, just because they're unrepentant dump truckers and we're not doesn't mean that we are somehow better than they are. They work hard like all Americans to put food on their table so they can eat it and poop it out and have sex. I don't know how it works.
I don't want to know how it works.
There's have to be tolerance.
No Oscars for that movie.
No. Mike McRae.
How about that?
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, hi, it's Tom coming up Monday morning in the Bob and Tom Show. Well, here's some more great music from comedian Pat Godwin.
But to Burning Man, I took my mushrooms, waited for the bands to play. I've seen rain and I've seen rain.
That's Monday morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Have you guys ever had a woman be naked under one of those? Under her coat,
like a raincoat.
Like a raincoat.
It
Like
is really something.
Yeah, yes, the classic naked.
The
yeah.
classic flasher where the guy has the raincoat.
Yeah, but with a sexy lady that's naked under the raincoat.
No, I never have. Have you done that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
You would know if you had done it.
Well, she's done so many slutty
I
activities.
know.
Hard to keep track of all the.
Oh.
Hey, if you heard the state fair is in my ass. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I'm laughing so hard.
Are you going to be okay?
I'm a little dizzy.
Okay, very good.
Over to you, Tom.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes.
It's time now for that palate cleanser, that thing that makes your day every day.
This is perfect.
Of course, I'm talking about the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, chick.
Yes, Ace.
A man assaulted me with a block of cheese and a pint of milk.
He did?
How dare he?
That was Ace Cosby's joke.
How dare he indeed?
No dairy.
Dairy. How dare.
All right. It was
You said it wrong.
Regardless, that junk was brought to you by.
Maybe if you did it with an English accent.
How dare he?
How dare he?
Hello.
A man assaulted me with a.
Where the hell are you from?
Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save now on a Sleep Number smart bed. Only at Sleep Number stores around the world or sleepnumber.com.
Well, thank you very much, Josh.
You're very welcome.
Time now to recheck at the Silac news desk.
Well, wait a second. I think America's been waiting for
yeah.
my list of top 5 horse movies.
Oh, that's right. So sorry.
Listen to those folks in the parking lot.
That's right.
They showed up just to hear this list.
That's right.
And these are not movies that have a horse in them.
They are horse
Centric.
focused.
Yes, and I have not. These are not my favorite. The horse racing movies I have left out. All right.
Oh, like Seabiscuit?
Yes, your Seabiscuit, your Secretariat,
Okay.
your Let It Rides,
Whirl Away. Oh,
your,
Let It
the
Ride.
long shots, that kind of thing.
Wait, those aren't horse-centric enough for that?
No, I'm just saying. Then we get bogged down.
Okay.
So these are just about horses.
Thanks for the clarity.
Lean on Pete. Check that out. Steve Buscemi.
Is that number 5 or number 1?
These in no particular order.
All right.
Lena, I'm not familiar with Lean on Pete.
Me
It's
neither.
a wonderful small.
Is Pete the horse?
Lean on Pete is
Yes,
the horse.
And Pete's owner has one leg shorter than the other.
It's wonderful. I sobbed. These 3, I was inconsolable watching these movies at the end.
Lean on Pete.
Lean on Pete and The Rider, a wonderful film directed by the wonderful woman who did The Great Nomadland. And
I hated that.
Well, shut up. And
I don't think we've ever disagreed more strongly on a movie other than Nomad.
no, yeah, I know. I also dislike things I don't understand.
Yeah.
There you go.
Poverty porn. I
So
believe.
dismissive.
Oh.
Not at all a poverty porn. It was their choice.
Incredibly boring.
The Mustang.
If only famous rich people were.
The
poor.
Mustang is a great movie about a prisoner who helps rehabilitate, I should say habilitate wild Mustangs and how they help one another, really. Who saved who in that situation?
Oh, I see. So
like that.
it's a wild horse, and then he
I mean, I like Francis.
and then he just used it to rob a bank at the end.
Let's not forget Dreamer, inspired by a true story. With Kurt Russell and Dakota Fanning, where
Dreamer.
Dakota Fanning helps a horse that has a broken leg.
Oh, you know how you help a horse with a broken leg, Tom?
You son of a bitch! And War Horse. You guys probably saw that. Spielberg.
Is that
Spielberg
like
movie?
some special
A very special horse.
3D recording process that they did? Did I read that
Not
wrong?
on that one, kind of, but there was a Broadway play. It was based on a Broadway play, and they did special effects with the horsings.
All right, that's what I'm.
What's it called? What,
War Horse.
is it about a horse in war?
Well, what do you think?
Does the horse get shot or something?
It is about
I don't want to see a horse getting shot.
The
No, you
cavalry.
just everybody. That's my list.
Okay.
Now, I don't want
Special
to.
mention to Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron.
That's a
You
cartoon.
really see. I haven't seen any of these.
I'm going to tell you. I don't want to steal your thunder, but I'm going to give you my top 5 Francis the Talking Mule.
Okay, please do.
With the fabulous Donald O'Connor. You can't beat them.
Heck of a hoofer.
He's a hell of a dancer.
Yeah.
Number 1 is Francis in the Navy. A lot of people overlook Francis in the Navy, but this is a great movie, Tom.
This mule is on a boat?
He's in the Navy.
Well, I mean, is he stationed at a lighthouse on the land, or is he on a boat?
I'd rather not give any spoiler
Thank you.
this
Yes.
morning.
A mule on a boat's going to be awkward.
Number 1 is Francis, the original.
Okay.
From 1950, also known as Francis the Talking Mule. Number 3 would have to be Francis Goes to West Point.
Now, was that after the Navy or before? Because you'd think it would have to be before. In a way.
Chronologically, it is.
He goes to West Point, though. He's going to be in the Army, not the Navy.
That's what I was also thinking. But maybe he switched.
It should be called Francis Goes to Annapolis.
Wait a second. Is this is a real thing?
Francis the Talking Mule?
You ever seen the mule?
Yes.
It came out in 1950.
Yeah, no, really, there's no reason you should have seen it.
I was born 43 years later.
Yeah.
Francis joins the WACS.
Oh, that's the Women's Army Corps or something?
That's right. And
is he allowed? He was allowed to do that?
Are they all military themed?
They were very patriotic.
Oh.
But the final
By the
movie,
way,
there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 movies in the Francis series.
It's
They're
a very
all worth
ugly
watching.
moment where that one whack, very receptive.
I thought the one was... The one military movie he was in was very unsettling. Francis Metal Jacket.
Is it all right, Francis? Can I be in charge for a while?
When the other mule blows his brains out in the bathroom.
Stomping his guts out. Francis, the last official release in the Francis series, Francis and the Haunted House.
Oh, like a Halloween release?
That's my...
So were these like the Ernest movies?
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Francis talked to Donald O'Connor, and Donald talked to Francis. And
I can give you the order of Ernest movies like that.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
Those that were theatrical releases, not the Ernest Goes to the Jungle, Ernest Goes... Oh, my gosh, Jeff Oskay.
Holy shit. He's been moved to come in.
I'm a huge horse fan, and you left out some great horse shows that are on right now.
Are we back,
on
by the way?
Netflix.
Okay, these are shows?
These are shows. The Pony Sitters Club, very fun. Very fun. There's a...
the Pony Sitters Club.
Pony Sitters.
Okay.
Sitters Club. There's a kid in a wheelchair. I don't know why he's there, but they got him all covered.
All right.
Free Reign.
Oh, nice.
REIGN?
REIN, but it's about horses. I don't know why they named it. I didn't name it. And also the Saddle Club.
The Saddle Club. Now.
I have watched every season of all of these. My daughter is a huge horse fan.
Are you
serious?
I watch them with my child, not for my own enjoyment.
Don't.
You see right through me.
Well, thank you, Jeff. I will check these out.
Wow.
I'm back in the saddle again.
Out where a friend is a friend.
Tom, do you have a movie that features a horse that you love? Something popped in mind?
Wow.
You've mentioned one before on the air, particularly when you were speaking to Bobcat Goldthwait.
What was the name of his movie, Chick?
Hot to Trot.
Hot to Trot.
Yeah, with a talking horse. John
yeah.
Candy voiced horse.
Yeah.
And if Bobcat were here, he would say, "Thanks for mentioning my porn past." Is what he would say.
Is it a porn movie?
No. It's not a very good
kind
movie.
of silly.
Oh, okay.
Very silly.
Okay.
Who is the
Dabney
voice?
Coleman is
Who's
in
the
it?
voice of the horse in it?
Candy.
Is it John Candy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Well, thank you very much. We'll move forward here now and return to the SILAC news desk. What do you got over there?
Samsung has released a smart ring which can track sleep, movement, heart rate, and a woman's period.
A woman's period.
Is this for the woman to wear, and then does it signal the guy?
Wait a minute. No, this is...
I don't know.
I've seen this.
This is real,
a ring.
The Galaxy.
Not a phone.
No, the Galaxy Ring is a part of its latest wearable technology.
You put it on your finger.
That's the brand, yeah.
Yes, it goes on your finger.
Well, I mean,
it's not
like
C
a Nuva ring.
No.
Yeah.
So if you put it in there and it comes out and the ring's red, then you're probably...
Oh, you
you're on your period, man.
How did those...
I'm glad I
Or
read
the ring
this.
is sharp.
How How did they have those mood rings work? Do you know anything? Can you illuminate for that?
I don't know much about it.
Was it on temperature?
Well, let's explain first. We need to explain to Jess how menstruation works.
Oh,
Now,
please.
Jess, you see what it is? It's the sloughing of the uterine wall.
So you're gonna mansplain.
Well, I like
or the mensplain.
Yeah.
Just trying to teach her. That's all.
What is this? So what? This is
So imagine your Apple Watch, but it's in a ring form and it's on your hand.
I thought Apple already had a ring.
They do?
I don't think so.
This is a different brand.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I know there are rings out there that.
So this will tell you.
Stop doing that.
This will tell you your
I know
heart.
there are rings.
You do this with that finger? Really? You don't do this?
Never had a complaint.
All right.
You call that the bean counter?
I hate this entire break.
Watch me get up to 150 in 1 second.
Oh, my
Okay.
God.
So that's interesting. So this tracks your period, ladies?
It can, among other things.
And
It
then
also.
does it then call your man?
You need to know. You guys don't keep track of your ladies' periods?
No, she's always mean.
Yeah.
Willie, thank you. We have more to come. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest.
It is a nice neighborhood, but we're on the backside of the South Pasadena, so close. So although it's nice, the crime starts just to the other side of us, and we had some police activity in our neighborhood not too long ago.
I see.
And obviously, a little scary. I'm supposed to be the defender of the home. Currently, with a vitamin D deficiency, it does take a little bit of the edge off your confidence.
Yeah.
Well, if someone breaks in your house, when your first concern is not the burglar, but did he leave the front door open so a strong wind could snap you like peanut brittle?
Sure, I understand.
But a buddy of mine, someone broke into his house, and he did not react the way he thought he was going to.
What did he do?
Well, what he did was he hid.
Oh, really?
And so now he got terrified. He wants to buy a gun to defend his home, and he's never used a gun before in his life. And I was trying to convince him. I said, you don't need a gun to defend you. You're not a gun guy. What you need is a baseball bat.
Yeah.
The baseball bat is the perfect home defense weapon because any idiot can swing a baseball bat. Because you don't have to be baseball good. You just have to be pinata good is all you have to be.
That's right. That's right.
As a matter of fact, the more spastic and unstable you are, the deadlier you appear to the intruder.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. A gun in and of itself is a dangerous weapon. You could be handling a gun and accidentally shoot yourself, but no one has ever been cleaning a baseball bat and accidentally beat themselves to death.
True enough.
If that does happen, that's an acceptable loss. Let that man go.
Yes.
That's very true.
Now, in my fantasy of defending the home is usually I'm kicking some serious butt, and then there's usually like a catchy phrase at the end. Tag it with something. Even if the guy's got his foot on my chest, I'll look up at him and say, well, I guess that was easier than even you anticipated.
James P. Connolly.
Hi, this is Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning.
Hello.
And we are joined in the studio by our guest comedian, Clinton Jackson.
See, I got the name of two presidents, right?
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, that's the way people don't. Yeah, see, Bill Clinton and Jesse Jackson. Boom. Just wanted to scare a few people.
Oh, man. Now, Clinton, I was told that you were part of a comedy festival in Aspen.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, I was.
Now, do you ski?
No, I do not. All the other comics went, and they asked me to go, and I said no. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to be out there, leading the pack, looking like Hootie and 100 blowfish. On a hill.
Bravo.
Bravo. I did not ski.
Bob Biggerstaff. Are there a lot of Biggerstaffs?
Biggerstaff is my last name.
Yeah.
It's a German name. It means probably going home alone tonight.
Do you get the porn jokes with that one?
Always.
Oh, yeah. All the time.
Is your middle name looking for a?
You know what? I was doing...
Looking for a, that
Bob
looking for a Biggerstaff.
I wish you had a.
That wouldn't be good.
I wish
I got it.
Wish I had a.
Get this. I'm doing a show a couple weeks ago. Girl comes up to me after the show. She's like,
wow.
Yeah, hot chick. Amazing.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Play along.
Yeah, then what happened?
She's like, Biggerstaff. She goes, that's my last name, too. And she shows me her license. Right? She's like, we've got to be related. She's like, we're going to party tonight.
Oh, yeah?
And one of the other comedians is like, hey, man, I think you got a shot with her. I'm like,
long lost.
I don't know. You know, when the conversation starts with "we've got to be related," probably not going to end with me having sex with her.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm going to try.
Sure. Yeah, because you're a guy.
Sure. Right. I know how these things end.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Stay positive.
Yeah, first cousin or not.
Yeah.
That's a myth. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Roy Wood Jr., you are a junior, obviously.
Yes.
When you went into showbiz in the beginning, you had the option of going with Roy Wood or going with the Roy Wood Jr.
I started in '98, and that was like the back end of the Def Jam boom and the comic view boom for black comedy. So every black comic was named after food or like, their name was a verb. Like, give it up for tripping. Like,
tripping?
Well, yeah, tripping. You know, he be tripping.
If I trip, then I'm tripping.
Yeah. Give it up for Slappy. Like, I didn't want to be that.
Wow. I'm not.
Slappy Wood Jr.
I often give it up for Slappy.
Come on, Slappy Wood.
And I mean,
Slappy Wood.
Yes. So, although
speaking of porn names.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom Radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
There was a certain purity of sport. You had running, jumping, not hot dog eating or putting animals in your pants and tying them off. They're lesser sports. Let's admit it. We have real sports out there. More of these trash sports keep making the news, but we'll find out about that coming up.
Do you think the irony was completely lost on him? Oh, the news keeps talking about these trash sports. More on that coming up.
.com.
What indeed is happening? Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the Silac News Desk.
Hi.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold.
Yes, and thank everybody for your emails.
One of the foremost leaders
in equestrian cinema.
Equestrian cinema, known the world over.
So lame.
And Nick Wine. There's H. Cosby. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
But you have a soft spot for movies that are, as you say, horse-centric.
I really do. I don't know why or how. I've never grown up with horses.
What was the first horse movie you loved?
Oh, probably, one of the I watched as a kid, National Velvet or Black Beauty or something.
Flicka?
Is the electric Horseman any good? I don't remember.
I've never seen it. With Robert Redford? I'm only aware of it. Didn't he wear, like, lighted suits and stuff? Yeah. I'll have to watch that.
Jane Fonda?
I have to be careful. I go, oh, there's a horse movie on. Man, do I want to do this to myself?
Really? Have you ridden a horse?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course.
Do you ever seek out a horse movie, like knowing you need a good cry?
It's great. It's a great question, and I will do that, but not just with horse movies.
Oh, okay. You'll just know this will get this out.
Because sometimes don't you just want to cry?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mostly around 10:15.
Oh, yeah. I'm right there with you. It's weird how it's almost every day it's at that time. Yeah.
I was having a great day, and I was watching the new season of The Bear, and then it just starts an episode with a funeral, and I go, this is for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's going to suck. And I'm going to watch Arrested Development before bed. I'm
Yep.
going to save this.
I do that too.
Do you know how they have in Hollywood? They have I guess it's a closed high school that they, I guess, bought, and they film all the high school movies.
Oh,
in it.
yeah.
And they've got like a closed hospital. They film all the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
There's in some cases that's.
But I mean, you know what I'm saying. Just go with me on the premise for just a second.
Sure. I'll try. You're really exhausted.
No, it's true though. They have a.
All right. Okay.
Do they have a go-to cemetery when they do those fake funerals on movies and TV shows?
I would think so.
So like a spot they always go to, and they've got like a stand. They've got a fake casket there or whatever.
I think so. I don't know that it's the only cemetery, but yes, yeah. And then there's that one famous Hollywood cemetery too that where a lot of the celebrities are.
Forest Lawn. Right?
Yes, thank you. Yeah,
Forest Lawn.
Is that where
some movies are filmed there?
Do they show movies there as well?
That might be the one they do. Yeah,
Hollywood Forever, is that the one?
Hollywood Forever.
I saw Easy Rider there.
Cemetery.
You actually watched it in that cemetery?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
When I was 16.
Yeah, people throwing on picnic blankets and stuff. And
Do you think that's bizarre?
Yes.
Okay. I just.
It
I
is
don't...
weird. I took an edible and then I stopped staring at the screen at a certain point, and I was just reading the year someone died.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought you were going to say you saw a ghost.
No.
No.
Just ruining my own movie. You know?
Yeah. All right.
Getting in my head.
Yeah.
Oh, just curious.
Listen to this. I named my top 5 horse movies. I left
Can you
out,
go with them real quick, or do you have them?
Yeah, sure. The Rider, the Mustang, War Horse, Lean on Pete, and Dreamer, inspired by a true story.
All right.
Dreamer, inspired by a true story.
Exactly.
Like it's a thesis?
Well, I left out Hidalgo. That is a great movie. I think that would probably be 6 or 7 on my list. But we got an email here. The main horse that played Hidalgo is actually my horses of sire, says Sarah. So that's horses of sire. Might be a typo, but the sire of that horse.
Oh, there you go.
No, it means
no. She has the kid.
No, the horse is the king of that horse. He's the sire.
Oh.
Now I'm really confused.
I know. That's why.
Anyway, they're related.
That's cool.
Okay.
How about you invite me to meet that horse, Sarah?
You want a photo op?
Yes. Now, does it bother you when in these horse movies that at the end of the movie they'll say whatever it is, Hidalgo played by Seabiscuit or whatever they.
Oh no!
It's like in movies with the dog.
I like learning the actual name.
Played by whatever.
I can give you my list of top 25 horse actors.
You know what? Send that to me in an email.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Number 1 is
that's no joke.
Driftwood.
I mean, the famous rivalry. Francis the Talking Mule and Mr. Ed. Wow.
They hated each other?
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's a shame.
That'd be a good doc.
Do you remember who did Francis the Talking Mule's voice?
Donald O'Connor.
Nope. Donald O'Connor was Francis's best friend, and Francis would only talk to Donald O'Connor.
So it was one of those things where everybody thought Donald was out of his mind?
Chill Wills.
Oh, wow.
Remember him?
Who's Chill Wills?
He's a famous old Western actor.
Oh, okay.
If you heard his voice, you'd go, oh, that's Chill Wills? Yeah. It's very distinct. Very
okay.
I'm trying to talk your son into watching Francis the Talking Mule and maybe Singing in the Rain. I'm not sure.
I'll watch it if you want me to watch it.
The selling point of Singing in the Rain during the break between you gentlemen was that Debbie Reynolds has a nice ass.
Well, to be clear, Chick wanted me to watch a movie, and I asked if anybody had large breasts in the movie because that's sort of a plus for me.
That's right.
Right.
You're watching a movie, you go, look at those things. What a fun thing. That'd be a good time. And then Josh goes. There's not large breasts, but there's a woman with a great butt. So thank you for that, Josh.
Yeah, Debbie Reynolds is adorable.
Good morning.
Adorable.
Good morning.
She's one of those women that's so sweet and cute. I just want to ruin her.
Yeah. It's so weird though to be the only girl here and hear your guys' conversations.
Oh, we're gross.
Oh, it's either so tame and so chill and it's like, oh, it's so nice, or it's 1,000 miles an hour and it's the most awful, horrible things I've ever heard.
You can handle it top heavy. What else do we have?
Josh, I met Debbie Reynolds.
You met Debbie Reynolds?
Now, when you say met, is that the verb you want?
Yeah.
What was the occasion?
I had just flown into Vegas. It was late night.
Were your arms tired?
Come on.
And I was craving ribs, and she had a restaurant.
Right.
No, I'm being serious.
She had a restaurant?
Yeah, in one of the hotels.
Okay.
Debbie Reynolds had a restaurant?
And she was there.
Oh, how cool.
Debbie Reynolds had a restaurant in Vegas.
A rib restaurant?
Look, somebody look this up.
Look it up.
So
I believe you.
So wait a second. So it's late at night, and she was in there.
Well,
and
it's 11:30.
Was she greeting people?
She came to the table for whatever reason.
You're kidding me. That's great.
That's
That
awesome.
is very cool.
The Debbie Reynolds.
She was a shorty, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, teeny tiny little lady. Yeah.
Shorty.
You know, her daughter is, don't you, Willie?
I don't.
Fisher.
Yes,
Carrie
you do.
Fisher. Princess
Oh, really?
Leia.
Princess
Yeah.
Leia. Yeah.
I don't know who Debbie Reynolds is.
Oh, okay.
I got some Googling to do.
You got to watch Singing in the Rain.
Yeah.
I'll check it out. For real, I'll check it out.
Singing in there. I don't want to tell you
Oh,
too
and
much
watch
about
Tammy
it.
and the Bachelor. Please watch Tammy and the Bachelor.
I'll watch Tammy. I got a long to-do list this weekend.
A young Leslie Nielsen.
Oh, yeah.
Love him.
Tammy's in love.
He's Canadian, right?
Yes.
With a name
Yeah.
like Leslie, of course. They don't allow men to be named Leslie in America.
All right.
Leslie Howard. Was he English?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in Gone with the Wind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we return to the SILAC news desk. What have you got over there?
A new cringeworthy buzzword has entered the corporate lexicon.
Oh, no.
Do you want to try the word on Josh, see if he knows it?
Okay.
Use it in a sentence.
Let me think. Do you want to? Yeah. Hey, let's. We've been talking about this topic, and let's just double click this and see where we arrive.
I have not heard anybody say it.
You haven't?
Contextually, I think I can guess.
Let's double click.
They want to study it. They want to check it out.
Exactly.
They want to. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I hate it.
According to the
I knew you. That's why I did the story. I knew you'd hate it.
According to the Wall Street Journal, the term is being used as shorthand for examining something more fully.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yeah, there's a whole Reddit thread of all of these corporate words that people hate. Like the circle back or let's put a pen in it, stuff like that.
Synergy was big for a long time.
Yeah.
What was the one Kenny Tarmac used to always use? We'll reload and get back to you tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever heard anybody do the double? I've never heard anyone actually do the
I
double
haven't
click.
heard double click before.
Apparently
no.
it's huge in Wall Street.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah, I hate all of those words. I really hate all of them.
Hate them all.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of corporate
jargon.
Yeah, listen to any sponsorship on NPR. That's usually, we of course are doing what?
A lot of impact. Impact gets thrown around a lot in those ads.
I think
Impact is the words. That word is
beautiful.
The most misused words right now in America.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, when you get hit in the head with a baseball bat, the impact hurts. The effect is the fact that you're going to be lying down for a long time.
Gotcha.
Learn the difference between effect and affect, please. Don't use impactfulness.
Drives me crazy. We're going to reload. When we come back, we'll...
Boy, let's do a radio show for people, should we? I feel like we've been talking
to each other
as though we're not being listened to.
Yeah.
I just want to learn more about a horse movie. I am shocked. Is Felix the talking horse? What's his name? Not Mr.
Francis.
Francis. I thought that Mr. Ed was the end all be all, but I guess that there was. It's kind of a copycat.
Mr. Ed was... Yeah.
You got your Addams Family and the Munsters kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Ed was a horse. Francis was a mule.
Your Ants, Bugs Life, your volcano, Dante's Peak. This is a long history.
But isn't the connection technically that only the one person could hear?
Yeah.
Each one.
So Mr. Ed could talk to everybody, and Francis the talking mule. Excuse me. Could you believe I almost said mule instead horse instead of mule? What an idiot! It's kind of like a Dr. Doolittle thing. He can talk to one guy.
Yeah,
was that the case?
So Mr. Ed is to Francis the Talking Mule what
Oh my goodness.
hang on a second, I think I can get this.
Hey, would you like to hear some music now instead of us?
What American Pie is to Porky's?
Sure.
Okay, a different generation.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Possibly.
Okay, that's a relation.
Again, when we come back, this show will be for an audience.
No, we're gonna do a double click on edible insects.
Josh said it. It's a bad show. It's bad. Raycon just launched their upgraded model, best-selling everyday earbuds, and get a load of these new features: active noise cancellation, gel tips with ergonomic design for an even more perfect fit, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with two devices at once. Plus, quick charge function, weatherproof and sweat-resistant, and incredible new colors like blush violet, classic black, forest green, and royal blue. And Raycon also offers a 30-day happiness guarantee What are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. It's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. Check out the Raycon earbuds. They're the best. They're half the price and twice as good. Do the math on that one, won't you? We're going to reload and double-click, like I said, on insects that you can eat. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You ever put your nuts on an anthill?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Me and my buddies used to do that. We do anthill rides. Whoever could stay on the longest. Get your nuts out, ride an anthill.
See, these are the advantages to growing up in New York.
Yeah.
That never came up. There's a few activities in the big city. We never got to the point where, you know something, I'm going to just drop my nuts on the anthill for an hour.
Yeah. Maybe
and the great thing about New York is if you did drop your nuts on an anthill, no one would notice. They're just like, would
Have you seen the crazy guy on the anthill over on 3rd? Oh, yeah, he's nuts, isn't he? Yeah.
Wow. It's dangerous, though. One year they swelled up to look like a sack of kneecaps.
Kneecaps, you say?
Nice. We play gay chicken. You ever play this?
Gate chicken?
Probably not. Gay chicken.
Oh, gay chicken.
Hold on. Have you ever asked that question and got a yes?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, gay chicken, yeah. I was in a gay chicken league for 6 years.
Chicks played it. I could tell. I could tell he's got soft hands.
Love the gay chicken.
He's got soft hands.
Why do I think I don't want to know how this works?
I don't want to know.
Oh, no. It's a real chill game. It's, you stand there, you and your buddy stand there, you hold on to each other's penis.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And the
That's right.
first person to let go is gay.
That's right.
I see.
Gay chicken.
So in other words, you guys...
Now, if you look them in the eyes, you get a warning.
There's a lot of hand washing in this game.
If you look them in the eyes, you get a warning.
Welcome to a new show called I've Never Been That Bored. Hi, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
The Gores just got divorced. We know Paul McCartney went through the worst divorce in history.
That's true.
I would have been a great attorney for Paul McCartney. I'd have said, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client, right over there, 1964, could not crawl out of a car without every woman in America tearing her hair out, yelling his name at the top of their lungs. He could have had any woman in the world that year. He went with the Manson family-looking girl who was the photographer, who was relatively plain. Lived with the woman for 35 years. 35 years, not one night did he ever miss with his wife in 35 years, except when he was arrested for marijuana in Japan, and she was down the hall in a different cell.
Yeah.
Okay? He loved this woman. She made him eat vegetarian food. Okay? She was not attractive. He put her on the cover of the Band on the Run album. James Coburn looked better than she did.
True
on
enough.
the cover of that album. This woman couldn't hold a tune in a bucket. Couldn't hold a tune in a bucket. He let her play in his band for 10 years. He loved this woman, lived with her 35 years, never missed a night. She passed away. He became a knight. I think he owns Happy Birthday. I know he owns Ramblin' Rick from Georgia Tech, a hell of an engineer. He's a billionaire. The Queen hit him over the shoulder with a sword and made him a knight. He is a sir. And that one-legged, wooden-legged woman wants you to believe that he's hard to get along with.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
So if you see a woman that has large breasts, you're more likely to be aggressive toward that one?
No, I'm like, no. I like big boobs. I think boobs are.
Well,
I like boobs.
How many men just drove off the road? No. But apparently, you're on the minority.
I am, I guess. Yeah, I don't. I'm not in the big boob camp, but
I got an idea.
But I'm a fan.
Oh, big boob camp. That's a great idea.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7?
All day, every day.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the SciLac News Desk. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Willie Griswold's Horny. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Jake McGee. Here's Tom Griswold.
Got a room all decked out with these new posters.
Yeah.
Do you guys notice a theme with these posters?
Boys club, all men.
Handsome guys.
I think there needs to be a girls poster. There needs to be a Bob and Tom, women of Bob and Tom poster.
I got a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Would you like a Charlie's Angels thing?
Yeah. All proceeds go to Jess Hooker.
Except we'll do it in reverse.
Okay.
You'll see, like the John Forsythe guy, right? That was his voice, right?
Yes.
Charlie's Angels. And
Hello, Angels.
Yeah. And then the guy at the speakerphone.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Bosley.
I'll be Bosley on the speakerphone.
Well, Charlie was on the speakerphone. Bosley actually showed up in person.
I'll be
Bosley sat there by the speakerphone.
So I'll be Bosley sitting by the speakerphone, and then I'll be talking to the girls on the poster.
Oh, okay.
He can't even just let it be the girls of Bob and Tom.
He can't. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. How do I be front and center?
So Tom's Angels is basically what you're saying.
No, we wouldn't be angels. If it's Tom's, it would be something else.
Hoovers?
Yeah, Tom's Round Heels.
Oh, there
yes.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, I mean, technically, you could have like Allie Breen be the Bosley character.
Oh, yeah, that'd
and
be
then
fun.
have Alsman,
Yeah.
Hooker, and Christie.
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was going to be Alsman, Hooker, and my dad. I was like, that's a weird.
See, even you want your dad in there.
I don't know why. I forgot about Christy for a second.
You guys are well represented in all these.
No, we're not. There's one of them with our face on them. Obviously, Christy's in all of them. She's the main character. But, I mean, Halsey and I are just kind of like, get us in here more.
Well, Christie's she's in almost all of them.
Yeah, she should be.
Yes,
well, you're saying she's not. She's in almost all these pictures.
I said she's in all of them.
You're in a bunch of them, too.
I'm in one.
Just one?
How did this
Just
happen?
one.
I don't know.
The girl started talking.
I don't have a puppet either. I think I've been here for 3 days. Can I start bitching about not having a puppet?
Why not?
What's that puppet delivery? Let's go.
Well, let's see.
Who can we rearrange?
We can take the beard off Oskay.
Where are you going to put it?
Oh!
Well, we'll work on them. We'll feature these posters on.
We'll work on it means shut up.
I know. This topic's over. Yeah.
If you say that again on air, you'll get a talk.
Now, we were talking about the corporate jargon, and the latest one is double click.
Yeah.
We're going to double click on this and investigate it.
So is that like how you double click a link? Like you're just gonna look
Exactly.
into something?
That's the way that you would open a folder on a computer.
Well, because
go
now
deeper.
I hear double tap more often, which is how you like something on Instagram.
That's true.
I don't even think about double because you don't double click on a computer anymore. They're all single clicks, right?
Are they really?
Yeah, I'm not double clicking anymore.
Oh, because they're all hyperlinks?
I haven't double clicked since 2000.
I think I naturally just double click because I always have. The same way I always
I don't think it
double space after a period.
I don't think it matters if you double click. Just one
really?
click will go.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's the latest, according to the Wall Street Journal. That's
Correct.
a big corporate thing. We're gonna now, here's some other ones. Buy-in.
Sure.
We need to get everybody to buy in before we proceed with this project.
Kind of dated.
Mm-hmm.
Balls in the air.
Oh yeah, that's
Yes.
Yeah, that's
What does
pretty
that mean,
dated.
Josh?
When I get on the trampoline?
Testicles. Balls.
Oh, I got a lot of balls in the air. I'm working on this. I'm working on that. I'm got this.
Right. I've heard that one. I've never heard this one. Brain dump.
Is that just a
somebody pooping on
a
your head?
meeting where you just throw ideas around?
Yeah.
Let's schedule a meeting for a brain dump.
I'm not going to that meeting.
It's like a workshop type.
How about I just dump on your desk?
There was a day here, that was quite a while ago, where we were invited to a hotel room to brainstorm.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was
What?
supposed to go. Yes.
A hotel room?
I've gone to a couple of those. Not with the show, but
No. And it happened, and it was the biggest waste of time. And
ours, we had to, if we had an idea, you had to raise your hand, and they threw you a ball. And when you held the ball, you were allowed to share your idea, and then you had to pass the ball. I wanted to slit my own throat.
What year did the company go bankrupt?
They're still out there.
How about this one?
Making balls.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
This is once again corporate speak. Our core competencies are.
Oh, yeah.
You know what that means?
Awful.
It means what we're good at.
Right, of course, yeah.
As opposed to saying, what we're good at here is.
Yes, right. Core competency. That's somebody with abs has core competency.
Some of these are will not fly. That's everywhere now. That won't fly. Jump the shark, of course, is very common now. Low-hanging fruit. Some of these are very obvious. Park it.
No, yeah, let's put that on the back burner. It also kind of means.
Yeah, same thing as put a pin in it, right?
Yeah.
Move on. Silver bullet.
Is that something that will kill a project?
I've always heard that in comedy, that what's your silver bullet, what's your closing bit? So what's your silver bullet?
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
I thought it was Coors
Getting the
beer.
Coors, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a couple silver bullets.
Well, the silver bullet comes from
werewolf.
Lone Ranger, too.
The Lone Ranger.
Oh, I thought it was
in
werewolf.
this it's werewolf. It's got to be werewolf.
Werewolf is killed by a silver.
What does it say it means? Because I was thinking poison pill. That's a phrase.
It means a simple, effortless solution to a complex problem.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Okay.
So
the silver bullet doesn't come from the Lone Ranger. That's just silver. Hi-ho
silver. The horse.
Yeah.
Didn't the Lone Ranger have silver bullets?
I thought he did.
Trademark?
He may have, but
no, he had hemorrhoids, and they had to use a suppository.
That's what that was.
Silver bullet of health.
Checks out.
Yeah, because he'd leave a silver bullet somewhere so that the bad guy would.
Yeah, the bad guy would know he was there.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, I sort of remember that.
Okay.
Another old show we're talking about?
So old.
Yeah, okay.
That's pre my time. How about EOD?
End of day.
End of day.
I wouldn't have gotten that one. I'll need the report in my desk by EOD.
All the time.
How much time does that really save you?
Yeah, GFY.
I like how we all got it immediately.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of SIYH.
I've never seen that. I know exactly what you're saying, but I've never.
Go crap in your hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Well, that's very good, very good. We'll head over to the Silac News Desk starring Jess Hooker, whose picture I guess we have to get in here.
Yeah, and a puppet for some reason.
All
of a
over
sudden.
the place.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
By the way, I'll remind you real quick. Porky's Comedy Club tonight, St. Cloud, Florida, is going to feature Mr. Pat Godwin on stage, the man, the guitar.
And a pulled pork special tonight. Be sure and ask about it.
And he'll be there tomorrow night as well.
Cause a scene. Where's my pulled pork?
St. Cloud, Florida. Okay, Jess, what do you got?
Would you like to have a grasshopper for lunch?
No.
Nope.
Officials in Singapore have approved 16 species of edible insects for consumption.
Wow.
16 bugs that you can eat. It's official.
Easy to hunt.
The official.
just all you need is a shoe.
That's not dry. Have you ever tried to catch a grasshopper?
Hey, Squish, I got lunch.
Because it is hard to catch a grasshopper.
It's hard to catch a grasshopper.
Yeah.
Lightning bugs are easy to catch. Grasshoppers are tough.
There's a lightning bug shortage right now.
There is not. Look outside. I have a ton of lightning
You're the
bugs.
one.
Are you sure?
Yes, all in my backyard.
Did you read this, or are you just noticing this?
No, I read it.
Lightning bugs.
But have you looked outside to investigate for yourself?
Yes, I go outside.
They don't come out till like 10 p.m.
Honest question.
It's light, so...
Yes,
so
I'm usually asleep by 10.
That's true. You wouldn't see them. You're not up that time of night.
Oh, okay.
Did anybody grow up saying fireflies?
I always said
You did?
fireflies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was a lightning bugger for sure.
No.
A lightning bugger means you sodomize young boys quickly.
And why young boys?
Why it just.
You
could have done an
That
electricity
tiny
thing.
detail.
You know,
You
I
could've
don't know.
left it
Yeah, you have so many options, dude.
Here's what we need to do.
I can't.
We need to right now dedicate ourselves
Yeah.
to Monday show.
We have to do better.
Realize we have to do better because I don't know what it is, but it seems like we've just been sitting around not doing a thing today, and I don't know why that is.
Lightning buggery. You see.
And as Josh would say,
this is a bad show.
It just seems like we're just talking to each other. What's going on?
So, what is it? Singapore now? You can eat lots of bugs?
The official Singapore Food Agency announced that bugs such as locusts, grasshoppers, mealworms, and beetles are among those approved for human consumption.
SFA.
I hate reading this because then it's always the thing. In the future, every culture is going to be eating.
Well, researchers have recorded more than 2,000 edible species of insects, which they tout as a source of important vitamins, minerals, and sustainable protein.
All right.
In contrast with the methane-producing livestock.
Where are you on kelp? You eat some kelp?
Oh,
From
I
the
like
sea?
kelp.
Some kelp
from the sea.
I think I've had it. I
that
don't,
might be that's a source of protein, right?
I don't
kelp?
see replacing.
There's protein in kelp?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
I understand there's going to be some kelp helper.
should I try to make that?
Make some
helper.
hamburger kelper.
Yes. There you go.
Time to make a favorite
Is kelp
meal.
what whales eat?
It's
No,
just
that's plankton. That's plankton.
No, kelp is
and
seaweed.
krill, yeah.
I don't know.
Kelp is what washes up on the shore and gets everywhere.
Yeah, it's real.
It's that weird
I'm
looking
really
stuff, the
surprised
green
there's
stuff.
protein in it.
Yeah.
I think there is.
It's a
there?
plant.
I have no idea.
No. It's part of a.
Were you here the day we ate the insect-based protein bars?
Not the protein bars, but I think I brought in some bugs
they
at
were
one time.
really awful.
Yeah.
Earthy.
No taste. Oh,
No.
so it was? Yeah.
Oh, it tastes bad.
Bad. Were they chocolate flavored? Was there some kind of
No, they were whatever.
additional additive?
Mosquito flavored. I don't know what
Dusty.
The key to all this will
Earthy.
be
Got it.
whoever comes up with the best name to market bug food
Yeah, you're right.
and to get it out of your brain that you're eating bugs.
Yeah.
That's what's going to be.
I got news for you. You're eating bugs anyway. There's bugs in everything. And
Well,
all
that's the thing.
prepackaged food.
Look at some of the things we eat, and it's already pretty
Yeah.
weird if you
That's
think
why
about
I
it.
like my bologna.
there's a legal percentage of mouse turds,
That's right.
but the bulk of the food product would be from bugs.
Yeah,
I mean, we eat shrimp. Those are bugs, essentially. Lobsters.
that's true.
Those are just spiders of the sea.
Are they? Is that what they call that?
I mean,
That's actually kind of accurate.
crabs, yeah. We eat things that come out of a chicken's ass, essentially.
It's not their ass.
We've been
Well,
all
it's-
through this. It's the egg shoot.
I understand, but
I think
somebody watched a chicken crap one of those out and go, I'm going to put that in my mouth. It's just a weird thing.
I think they just magically appear under the chicken.
You think so?
Now, would you want to eat a bug that was extra juicy, or do you want them dry?
I want a crunch.
Yeah, you definitely want
I
that
want a
crunch.
crunch. No, I don't want it to be like a gusher where I bite it and it shoots in my
you
mouth.
don't. No,
Yeah.
you don't.
What about the mud vein?
What about the mud vein?
I
He can't not mention it.
I don't like it.
Just asking. It's a fair question.
If shrimps are like bugs, then does that mean that bugs also have a mud vein?
Everything has a mud vein.
Oh, I don't eat these bugs. They got a mud vein.
Have to rid themselves of waste somehow.
Yes.
Stinky bugs.
Stinky bugs.
DC.
Yeah.
Boob shoot.
Oh, poop.
See? What's going on?
Really, I am having fun. And now at that moment, I realize, yeah, this is nothing.
Really
Just nothing going on.
Today's show is not fit for public consumption.
No.
All right, Jess, what you got over there?
Okay, this is a story that's not fun. An elderly evangelical pastor is facing federal charges for allegedly striking his wife in the face.
Oh, no.
And, quote, flipping her the bird in the middle of a flight.
Okay, I haven't done any of this, but man, if I wanted to.
Wait till you hear why.
The alleged assault took place on an Alaska Airlines flight from Seattle to Anchorage. A criminal complaint states that the 75-year-old pastor, Roger Allen Holmberg Sr., and his 59-year-old wife were traveling together.
Okay.
When his wife was upgraded to first class and he was not.
Oh, now I get it. Yeah, you slap her.
The suspect yelled at her, gave her the bird, and hit her in the head in front of other passengers.
That's insane.
Wow.
An off-duty police officer on the flight intervened, and once the plane landed, authorities took the pastor into custody on charges of simple assault.
We're going to need extra money in the collection place for my bail.
Hang on. This must be the pastor of the church?
I need some money for the bail, you see.
Oh, if you don't mind my flock, please.
Is he a pastor on a shrimp boat?
Yes.
That's very specific.
It is.
Man, what a bummer.
Yeah.
What, that you can't hit your wife and not get arrested anymore?
Yeah, wait till he gets to the pearly gates and St. Peter sends the wife to first class. And
well, St. Peter smacks him around a bit.
Yeah, right. You think coach is bad. Jeez. What a jackass.
Look, most pastors would go, honey, please go take first class.
No,
I like to
most
think.
human beings.
Well, of course, yes. Yeah.
Yes, but have you ever been insanely jealous of a partner or spouse or somebody who got something you didn't?
It's different, but me and my brother were going to the airport together, and I had to go to regular TSA, and he has TSA pre-check.
Oh.
I have never felt so betrayed by my own blood, by my own flesh and blood and my kin.
Yeah.
I hate it. He doesn't know anything about family.
Happened to me, too.
Yeah?
Yeah, the girls.
Oh.
Why don't you have pre-check?
I finally got it. It took a year, but I got it.
Oh, the girls had pre-check.
Everybody
you
had
didn't.
it. I didn't. It's
Oh,
so
okay.
complicated. There's all these numbers you have to know.
But did you like the break? They went one way and you went the other? Be honest.
Wait a minute. Wait a second. Hang on.
Shouldn't pre-check come to me? Aren't I famous enough now to where pre-check should reach out to me and go from now on?
The way you talk about authority, you're going to get, as we mentioned earlier, sodomized in jail because of your lip.
You know what you need to get next is Clear. Have you ever tried Clear?
That's the best one.
Clear and pre-check?
Yeah.
What's that? On Austin, if you have Clear in Austin, they almost carry you to the plane, but you don't have to do anything. It's amazing.
What does it mean?
You're.
It's another pre-check service.
Yeah, it's an app on
It's
your
a third
phone.
party.
It's
You gotta
called
pay for it?
Clear, and you. Oh yeah.
See, no.
Well, there's.
You should really just go through TSA.
Get what you pay for. First
like I said,
class.
I deserve just to go through.
Okay.
So it's like a blue check on social media. They come to you and they're like, here you go. You get this.
Oh, I thought you paid for that now.
You do pay for it
Oh,
now.
you do?
Yeah.
Are you
Oh, I
paying
didn't
for
know
it?
that.
I'm not paying for it. And
I know
should.
somebody who is.
I know lots of people that
I
are.
should be paying for it. It'll help my career substantially.
No, it wouldn't.
It gives you better views, better engagement. It shows it to more people, and I refuse to do it.
Chicken D pays for it.
I had.
You do.
I had,
He had it before,
I had
yeah.
it before they paid for it. I pay for it now because
does it
they
cost?
have to. I don't know.
You didn't get grandfathered in if you already had it before?
No, that was the
think
thing.
so.
And it was
Oh,
one of the
that's-
smartest things they ever did because
That's
people pay.
dumb.
Hey, you got to make those weird-looking trucks somehow. I mean,
It's look, you already have all my data, and you're ruining the world. I'm not giving you $10 a month.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, it's interesting.
although I am never on X other than here. I'm an Instagram guy. I don't really.
Now, that kind of reminds me. Do you have the story about the passenger that opened the emergency exit?
Oh,
I don't know if I do. I did.
We'll get to it. It's you were talking about people who fly a lot.
Oh, I have it.
This was someone who didn't fly much. Just do the quick version of it.
An Air China flight has been evacuated on a tarmac after a first-time passenger opened the emergency exit thinking it was the bathroom.
oh no!
That is really an involved door to open.
I would think so.
But if you've never been on a plane,
But you got to pull down and pull up and twist and
There's a window that clearly shows the out of doors.
I believe her response was long-time pooper, first-time passenger.
According to South China Morning Post, the first-time flyer reportedly opened an emergency exit door by mistake, causing an evacuation of the slide to deploy. As a result, passengers were forced to deplane, and the flight was canceled.
Oh, well. See, there you go.
I hope they got to ride the slide.
Yes.
Whee!
I don't think they did.
Ah, bummer.
Or maybe they had to, now that I think about it.
Right.
If it was out on the tarmac. Well, thank you very much, Jess. It is time now for another round of the fabulous game where the answer is always check, please. I'm talking about Silac Insurance. And here we go. Mr. McGee, are you ready?
Check, please.
The rules are simple. Of course, you say check, please, no matter what I say. Ready?
Check, please.
Okay. So, Chick, you're having dinner at an expensive restaurant with your fellow employees. The check arrives, and you say,
check, please.
Because you're such a generous, smart guy.
That's right.
And because you're so smart, you also say check, please, when it comes to SILAC.
Check, please.
Because you sign up for an annuity. And that annuity, what's it good for?
Check, please.
It's good for the check. That's right. Actually, you don't even have to say check, please. That money's going to show up in your mailbox or right in your direct deposit every month. It's from SILAC. So find out what I'm talking about. And to get started, what do you want to say?
Check, please.
Just go to SILAC. That's where you check. At the SILAC website, SILAC, everything you need to know is right there. That's SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. It's the SILAC Insurance Company. SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. That check will be a-coming, and you can count on it. We're a-coming right back with some fascinating stuff from history. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening.
A look at their car is perhaps the best way to introduce the uninitiated to WFBQ Radio's morning team, Bob and Tom. The pink and camouflage junker features 3 hood ornaments, a bowling trophy, the hind quarter of a horse, and a jar of tartar sauce that will have to be explained elsewhere.
295 Night Ranger when you close your eyes. It's 8:42. You're with Bob and Tom on a 2 for Tuesday.
Good morning.
Howdy.
Great.
Holmes.
Sherlock. Let's play word association.
Okay.
Howdy.
Holmes.
Sherlock.
Holmes.
John C. With Bob and Tom.
Holmes.
The human tripod.
I see.
Okay, I'm sorry, Bob.
That's all right.
From 6 a.m. and for the next 4 hours, Bob Kavoyan and Tom Griswold fill the airwaves with jokes and pranks that range from silly to hilarious and from bawdy to sick.
Why is sex like hair?
Why is sex like air? I give up, Bob.
Because it's no big thing unless you're not getting it.
They deliver a National Lampoon sort of humor that leaves the audience laughing while wondering how Q95 can broadcast some of the things they say.
Half the jokes, the joke is in your mind. The joke isn't stated outright. Mm-hmm. The person has to put something into it to get something out of it.
Yeah, they're fun and
people like them.
People enjoy them.
They laugh at them. And there's an alternative. You can always change the channel.
Mm-hmm.
But people aren't. After 2 years on the air, Bob and Tom have taken Q95's morning show to the top of the volatile morning FM ratings. WFBQ is the 3rd radio station the zany team has worked for. After 6 years together, they've got the routine down pat. Bob runs the audio control board, plays straight man, and provides the program's famous laugh.
Amateur phylactics. Amazing concept, I think, and I think it's going to
Tom sits in a mound of notes and papers to provide the program's often quoted jokes and many of its voices.
Oh, hello, Mohandas.
Hello, Bob.
How are you?
Oh, I am fine today. Hello, Tom. Hi, Mohandas. You look very good today. Thank you so much, Mohandas.
Much of their banter is off the cuff, with an occasionally rehearsed punchline off mic during a song.
Only if it makes you late for the ceremony.
She's controversial. She's provocative. She's the famous sex therapist, Dr. Ruth Weisboner. Good morning, Dr. Ruth. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Dr.
Their regular spoof on Dr. Ruth Westheimer features some of their more risque humor.
Is it wrong to have sex before you're married?
Is it wrong to have sex before you're married? Well, no, as long as you're not late for the wedding.
Bob and Tom's task of filling 20 hours of airtime every week is made easier by several regular characters phoned in by people around town. Nightclub owner Sonny is a favorite.
Great approach. How are things going on at the track? I know you're running the mystery flesh tent this year.
Everything is going just fine, Dowd. I bred that baby up, throw it in some shortening, and serve it up. It's the mystery flesh tent, Dowd.
It's located, of course, in Turn 1.
It's right there in Turn 1 where people seem to be the most hungry and the least discriminating.
Other characters are voiced by regular visitors to the studio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Tiger Dog Bardo. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Your Highness.
Q95 midday personality Jay Baker voices the spoof on Richard Nixon.
Now, do you remember Ronald Reagan visiting the German cemetery over the weekend?
Oh, that's right, yes.
The media referred to it as the Nazi cemetery. You know, I was the one that put him up to that.
I see.
I said, babes, this is going to be so beautiful for your career. Trust me on this one. I told them, I said, when I was a young boy, I heard the phrase, the only good Nazi is a dead Nazi. I said, Ronnie, you can't miss a whole field full of dead Nazis. You slide over there, you put the wreath down, the wreath, and you're cruising.
Bob and Tom say they get very few complaints from listeners as they poke fun at every special interest group imaginable, and station management has left them unrestrained on the limits of their humor. After 2 years, the result has been high ratings, a devoted following, and 2 happily transplanted Hoosiers who say they just might stay to grow old and gray on Q95.
Could be. It's very possible. In fact, it's already started. Bob's getting gray. Yeah. Tom's getting old. Yeah.
This is Greg Todd, Channel 6 News.
Oh, I feel so much better now. You know, Bob. Yes. I don't want to say that most of the women that you go out with have questionable morals or anything, but last night...
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well...
Listening to Bob and Tom Radio 24/7.
Hey, hi, it's Tom coming up Monday morning in the Bob and Tom Show. Well, here's some more great music from comedian Pat Godwin.
But the Burning Man, I took my mushrooms, waited for the bands to play. I've seen rain and I've seen rain.
That's Monday morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Have you guys ever had a woman be naked under one of those? Under her coat.
Like a raincoat.
Like a raincoat.
It is really something.
Yeah, yes, the classic naked.
The classic flasher where the guy has the raincoat.
Yeah, but with a sexy lady that's naked under the raincoat.
No, I never have. Have you done that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
You would know if you had done it.
Well, she's done so many slutty activities.
I know.
Hard to keep track of all the
fairgrounds.
You got the yeah. What is it?
New Radicals off it.
Pizza with cheese. No.
Oh, no, it's not that. It's I golf at the ladies' tees. No, it's not.
No, that's not it.
Hey, baby, check out these.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's it.
It's back to the boobies.
I like my movies with sleeves.
We're getting there.
All right, yeah.
Where were we? Oh, I know. It's time to review.
You going to masturbate this weekend, Tom?
Oh.
Dad, answer the question. Josh, answer the question, Dad. You got to answer the question, Bob.
Really have at yourself? Dreamer's disease. That's what it is.
It's not. Tell us, check out.
Tell me this does have Todd Rundgren all over it.
It sounds like a Todd tune, but it's not Todd. This guy does a lot of
We always do get what we give, don't we?
This guy does a lot of soundtrack music now. This guy.
Give it to me now.
Give it to me now. You can listen to this on your way.
I'm going to.
Time now for...
I already did it.
No, you didn't. You were playing the New Radicals.
There. Shove that up in your...
There's no room right then.
Say to people who've listened to this show for a very long time, today, seriously, the first time in an almost 50-year broadcasting career that I totally had no idea where I was.
Yes, we noticed that when you were cursing.
So I apologize. I think we got it.
No, that happened to you once before.
Yes, I know. And
in fact, I think I may even have that.
No, I don't. Oh, that's right. With what?
That was amazing.
I was trying to remember something.
Yeah, this is it. It
Yeah,
was.
that's right.
I had this beeped. I think. Is this beeped? Here we go.
Hard to believe guy wrote that. Wrote me and Julio down by the schoolyard or whatever the.
That's bullshit.
Oh, no. Remember the days of the old schoolyard. That was it.
Yeah.
He just keeps talking.
That was
Has
on the
no
air.
idea.
No, I had no idea.
Yeah.
When I check out like that, it's dangerous.
Remember, I did it when I was talking about that Big Sean song, and I was worried about saying the B word and then the other word, and then I just let an F just fly.
Yep.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Funny. Tricky.
Take your eyes.
Has everybody been beeped?
Oh, yeah.
You've never been beeped?
No.
Where you got to start?
He's a professional.
No. Well, Ace is a professional. Ace doesn't curse ever.
You don't?
No.
Never.
Really?
No. It's not the way I was raised.
Curse words are the tool of a weak mind.
Ace, that's exactly the way I was raised. It was encouraged around the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would always get that phone call when the kids are little. Well,
Yeah.
I had my daughter.
Somebody just said GD.
I had my daughter convinced at one point that tough tomatoes was the filthiest thing you could say. And she would slip and say, "Oh, tough tomato." It was
funny.
adorable.
My mom would say tough toenails.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had a camp counselor say "son of a biscuit." I loved that one.
Ah, yes.
Son of a biscuit eater.
Yeah, I
is
always
what-
say.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
Remember the carpenter at my house hit his thumb and went, "Mother Fletcher."
Yeah.
It really stuck with me. I don't know why. What is today again? July 12th. Oh, good. We got some good stuff here.
Oh.
Here's a
This will
literary
be a
one.
change. All right.
A literary one for you, Josh. Born in 1817. Henry David Thoreau, of course. He's the cartoonist that does those Where's Walden books.
Related to Justin Thoreau.
And he was very romantic. He was a thorough and generous lover.
Oh, well, very nice. Let's see. George.
this pond.
George Eastman, the inventor of the Kodak camera, born in 1854. Remember that?
Yeah, it didn't pan out, did it?
Eastman Kodak. I wasn't there, but I'm
How
aware
about this
of
one?
it.
Born in 1864, George Washington Carver. He's the guy that made Mount Rushmore.
That's right. He carved.
Had a famous
by
peanut
hand.
allergy.
That's right.
Born in 1895, the great Oscar Hammerstein. Rogers and Hammerstein.
You go Stein, huh?
Did they do South Pacific? One of your favorites? They did Sound of Music, right?
Yeah.
Somebody answer me.
I'm not sure.
You know who would know? We need Godwin here.
I forget when Hart came in. Rogers.
Yeah.
And by the way, he was Oscar Hammerstein the second, not Junior.
I like that better.
The second sounds more elegant. It's like you wouldn't say, like, instead of World War II, World War Junior.
I like World War Junior.
It doesn't
You know
have
what?
the gravitas.
I don't know how you do it, but the similes you draw sometimes are not even a half-ass connected.
World War Junior.
That sounds like
So
a
bizarre.
really inappropriate video game.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Wasn't there a cartoon called Dinosaur Frankenstein Jr. or Dinosaur Jr.?
Dinosaur Jr. was a band.
Dinosaur Jr.
The poet, 1904, the poet Pablo Neruda.
I'm very familiar with the works of Pablo Neruda.
You
Bart Simpson once said.
Chilean, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I'm Chilean.
Famously could fart on command. You know that about him. Here's a good one. 1909. Do you know who this is, Willie? Joe Curly Dorita.
It's not a stooge.
Yes.
Is
It was a
it is?
stooge.
Yeah.
Curly.
A lesser stooge.
A lesser stooge.
Yeah. It wasn't Curly.
Right, it was Curly Joe, yeah.
It was Curly.
Oh, no. Curly Joe was different than from Joe Dorito, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was like the fifth one. Okay, Three Stooges versus Three Musketeers. Who's going to win it?
Musketeers.
Yeah.
But the Stooges are at a construction site.
And they can take a beating. You can hit them all day. You'll get tired eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, the comedy of it.
And
Getting
Mo,
hit in the
my
head with a
God.
hammer.
Mo got whacked more than Josh will get this weekend.
You know, people who think...
I am going to have that myself.
You never answered the question, by the way. Are you going to do that this weekend?
It was 10:15. right here in this chair. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.